This is it. Our heroes have come so far, and we've finally arrived at the last battle of the Mistuar Region Pokemon League. The father of Mistuar may have been defeated, but next up is the champion. Connor, what do you think of their chances?
Oh, well, James, I gotta say, I think they've got a very strong defense, but as we all know from what we've seen, also a very strong forward line. I just think they need to stay in formation and work to each other's strengths. I think you probably agree. But the one thing is, I think they need to remember to play by the rules.
Welcome. I expect we're going to see a lot of inspired training. I just hope they keep their focus and stay agile. Any moment could be a critical moment. I wonder if the dice will be on their side.
Truly, gentlemen and listeners, it's the moment we've all been waiting for, let's be honest. But who is our champion? Not even I know. But do you guys know?
I'm not sure. Do you?
No idea. Connor?
I may have a little bit of an idea. I saw a spoiler on Twitter.
In any case, we're about to find out who our one champion is. But there's also one thing that we all know for sure. To beat the champion, our heroes will have to be the very best. The best there ever was.
Okay, so you guys get back into the elevator, having completed the entire of the Elite Four. How do you guys feel?
Ooh, like a 9.9 out of 10.
Like it was a long time ago.
It's a long,
Like it was
distant memory.
many months ago.
Several months.
We have not played in 3 months.
Don't tell them that.
We are totally professional here at Let's Try Roleplay.
No. Every week we record the episode that comes out back.
This is coming to you live. As you're listening to it in your headphones right now, we are playing. So when you pause, we have to stop playing.
We are professional podcasters.
Technically.
And we have to take exams for podcasting every so often. And those exams get
Last
in the
for
way
months.
of our lives. And they penetrate us.
I don't know what yours are like. Mine are pretty smooth.
I'm pretty sure that's a Star Wars thing.
Mine are rimmed for her pleasure.
Anyway, so I'm pretty sure we ended with you guys going back into the elevator, so you're back in the elevator.
Yeah, I vaguely remember. I think we made a thing about trying to get some good kind of like thing going into the elevator.
We did. We
like,
recorded it like 10
twice
times.
or something.
We recorded it.
Oh,
a
we
lot.
did an ending.
We
yeah.
definitely did like a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys get back into the elevator that has been taking you up through every single floor, and I presume you guys have the key, which I presume that
Yes.
Harris probably gave you if I played the game correctly.
We have the key in
Harris
my
gave us
hand
this
now.
golden key.
Oliver just puts the key in the elevator.
Yep.
Maybe
what's the key
turns
look
it.
like?
I don't know.
I can't remember what the key looks like.
Because
It's
I
a
thought,
key.
wasn't the key different for each of the...
It was.
It was.
Okay.
It was, but
based on the.
I can't
trailer.
remember.
Cool.
So,
I
and
turn
don't
the
even
key.
have it written down.
I turn the
You turn the
key.
key and the lights on the elevator start to boot up again. And you can see on the dial that you've gone through floors 1 through 4. And
Makes
the
sense.
elevator starts to boot up and you start to move upwards again.
Okay.
To floor 99.
You
It's a long ride.
Funny you should say that.
We level up on the
So
way
and
up.
you can remember from the last few floors that you climbed, you were only going up 1 floor at a time. It was a fairly short elevator ride. This time you seem to be in the elevator for quite a long time.
Right.
Okay.
How is that
Is it
logistically right? But how much money would? What is in these random floors that were? Is it just empty?
Admin.
Is it offices? Do
Well,
they rent
Matt
it out?
doesn't know. Maybe
These
your
random
GM
floors
knows.
are where they
but-
store the Pokemon we murder.
Oh God.
Maybe.
I mean,
Actually, yeah, it's floors and floors of lots of Pokemon, like in weird hamster balls, and that's what's making the lift go up.
Maybe.
that's how it's powered.
I mean, what else could be in there? There's got to be more funny.
It's
There's got to be more funny material in here. Is that where they keep the jokes? Floor 69 is where we keep the comedy.
Is it makeup and makeup department, lighting, hair?
Oh, it's televised. It's all just antennas.
Oh yeah, it's guys going camera 4, camera 3, camera 2. We're not plugged into anything. There's 60 other rooms doing what we're doing right now.
So as you're going up through the floors, occasionally you can tell the elevator will go past like a window on the outside that you can see out onto Mistuar beyond.
Oh, right, so there's a window in the elevator itself.
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
So before you can really see anything, but
I see what you mean.
every now and then you'll pass a window and you can see that you're going up pretty
Yeah,
high.
cool.
You guys...
Oh wait, I'm scared of heights.
You are. No, I thought you were scared of flying.
No, don't heights.
Okay.
So you guys know that the champion isn't going to have a specific type of Pokemon. So do you
Okay.
guys want to choose what
Well, the last
Pokemon-
guy we fought didn't have a specific type of Pokemon either, Harris,
No.
you dirty cunt.
So you guys want to choose for your final
So,
battle?
so guys, what Pokemon should we
Pebble!
go with?
Because I'm not going to use anything else. I mean, I love the other two, but Pebble is going to be my last Pokemon.
Maybe
I
we should
use.
try and synergize. It is the champion. It could be a hard fight.
Pebble.
Does anyone have any ideas who it is?
I have an idea, but I don't want to say until.
We have Henry's prediction written down in my little box.
I wrote it months ago.
No,
Oh,
well, months ago, as in the last time we played.
Yeah, I wrote it time before.
Do you know what? Right, it's the last big fight. Starting with Indy.
Yeah, I want to
Get the
use.
dream team back.
I want to
Right,
use my.
I'll start with
favourite
Ainsley
Pokemon.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we gonna go classic then?
Fucking.
Do we get to use the other ones at all, or is it just
so you
the
choose two.
starters?
You're choosing two.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna go with Ainsley and Paddy because they're the ones I've named.
I feel really bad about Jeff not using Jeff Goldblum, but he's not a Tyranitar. He's just a Pupitar, and that's shit. So
And he's like
I'm
level.
44.
Yeah.
He's about like
Wait,
10
can
levels
we
lower.
heal and stuff?
Yes. Yep.
Good, because mine are all at full health, so there's that.
Have you? All right. Okay. So you guys can do whatever you want to heal back up to full.
I've healed and I've used my potions.
Healed.
Yep. Good. And can you tell me what Pokemon you're using?
Indy.
Ainsley and Paddy.
Yep. And
What?
We're using
Two.
two.
Oh fuck!
Unless you want to use one.
I will be. I will
Do
be
we
using.
ever use two every other time?
Yeah.
Have we
But
actually?
you only put one out at once, but you need to choose. Come on, we've been
Oh,
through this before.
sorry, no,
In
right.
fact, we've been through this 4 times before. Where you put
The
one
league
Pokemon.
battle.
Oi, I
It's
thought
just
you
a
meant
league
that you had two out at the same time. That's what I thought.
So remember, you need to sacrifice
We're
one
not allowed to
Pokemon.
double
You need to
team.
put it into the
Yeah.
little box and then
This is a
left
children's
thing.
podcast. There shall be no double teaming.
Right,
You stupid cunt.
because
Unless you have the move double team.
oh, but he has such good
Which
moves.
I think one of my Pokemon does?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
make sure your team are as Henry suggested.
I'm
like,
using Pebble and-
synergized.
Oh,
Probably.
Pebble and
but
Akbar.
Pack Bar.
I just leveled up
Is their
Genie,
couple
but
name?
Munchie has such good moves.
I would synergize, but all my Pokemon are basically the same type.
I'll put Munchie out because
It
Munchie's
really
got sick moves.
Okay, so you're
dance.
sacrificing Munchie. No, you're sacrificing
I'm
their.
not sacrificing. I'm putting to one side
I'll
into
sacrifice it.
daycare.
I
So
sacrifice it to Arceus. May I please have this win? I killed this Seadra in the name of Arceus.
Oh our Lord, hello.
like
Are
slash its
flying.
throat and it
on,
bleeds
The
out in
Arceus,
the
the
leg.
Dialga, and the
The
Palkia.
doors are left open. Champion looks on in horror as we walk out drenched in blood.
Hello.
Covered in the blood of our sacrifice.
I'm wearing full plate metal armor made from Pebble.
So you know it's not you that's fighting, right?
I'm wearing like a dragon skin cloak. It's like Seadra will be remembered.
I've got my Pupitar as a shield and my Flygon turned into a sword.
I think I say a witch.
Dual wielding Glade's arms.
Anyway, so maybe sacrifice is the wrong word.
Oh, have you seen Hercules as well? The lion cloak. That's just indie. Just...
Oh my god!
So you've put these. So there's the little slots, little 3 Pokemon shaped Pokeball shaped slots that you put your 3 Pokemon that you're not going to be using into,
Okay.
like usual. And so you're traveling upwards. You've been traveling for quite some time. You've
Question.
Yes, Henry.
Could one of us put all 3 of our Pokemon in?
Kyle says, Jesus, this has been the longest lift ride ever.
Long lift ride. What floor are we on?
Is there good music?
I'm pretty sure we've made a lift music joke in previous episodes.
Every time we've ever been out
It's so long between
It's such,
playing. It's like
it's
every
such
time.
easy comedy.
Sorry, yeah, you've probably heard all of this before.
If so, download the next episode, not this one. You re-listening.
So eventually, I'd say you probably travel.
Sorry for that. We just edit in all the other elevator jokes. Just the same joke every single episode.
Welcome to the episode of Elevator Jokes. We'll compile them. We won't. There's not that many. We'll make them.
We'll repeat them.
I'd say you've probably travelled maybe 5 floors up or something. So it's not.
That's not so bad.
Yeah. So
That was a fucking slow elevator ride.
and then
Wasn't this a really tall tower?
Wait, have I got
Yes.
Pebble out? Should I put him away? Maybe it'll go fast.
No. So you get up to the top, and the elevator sort of comes to a close. And
We take the stairs.
the elevator comes to a stop, and as the elevator doors start to open, you're a bit surprised because you feel a breeze coming in through the elevator doors, and you can see sunlight
Are we
coming in from
outside?
the elevator doors. As you walk out onto what is actually the top of the Pokemon League.
Oh, so it was a real quick elevator. Because you said we went up 5 floors, and now we're at the top of this giant fuck off tower.
Those are
How?
massive floors.
It just has slow acceleration, high top speed.
So so maybe the Pokemon League's like 10 floors tall, something like that.
Oh, okay, cool.
I thought you said it was like cloud reaching.
You did, but we're gonna ignore that. The floors are fucking huge.
Alright.
Big tall ceilings,
CN
Victorian
Tower.
ceilings.
CN
what?
Tower.
CN Tower.
No, I don't think so. No, it's like
Eiffel Tower.
Why are we using such obscure towers?
CN Tower isn't obscure.
CN Tower is way more obscure than Eiffel Tower. Like, why didn't you start with that one?
I've been to the CN Tower.
So have I, but that's not something everyone
Big
so
knows.
offensive
recollection.
for our many Canadian fans.
Is that where the...
CN
Is
Tower
the
isn't
CN
in
Tower not the one in
Canada.
Chicago?
No!
Alright.
Right,
Toronto.
point proved. Let's move on. I like this because it's kind of like the end of Sun and Moon.
Is it?
Yeah, because they had a bit
Which
of
I haven't played.
Spoilers.
So it's
yes,
not...
yeah, but it's kind of
I
like
haven't played it in almost a year, but...
It's an open top league.
Right, we are on the top roof of this built. Top roof? How many
We're on the
roofs
top
does
roof.
this
How
place
many roofs
have?
has it got? Let's discuss the architecture for another half.
So, I mean, if you don't want to know who the champion is, then...
I mean, I've predicted.
So
Okay.
at this point, I'd leave it or take it. Take it or leave it.
So you step out onto the roof, and it's obvious that the tower's gone up, and then there's sort of like a big disc on top, almost like a helipad, which is a big... James is just holding...
Pass the
His
prediction to Connor?
It's fine, it's not come quite yet.
I am.
So you step out onto the helipad, and you can feel the breeze around you, and the sun is beating down on it, and you can actually see, if you turn around to behind you can see off over Mistuar, and you can see
Oh, cool. 2 mountains.
see Tenebrae Mountain and Lux Mountain, and you can see all the different cities. It's a lovely day.
Someone's been doing their revision.
No, it's the only 2 things I can remember.
So all the cities.
And actually, so if you look off towards the north, you could it's just sea to the north of you, and you can see just in the distance you can see land, which make a right. Is there some sort of geography check, Pokemon education, something or other? Let's do a roll.
Wait, what
General
was that?
education?
Yeah, come on, whatever.
What about the geography of the Mistuar Region education?
I mean, I don't think you've got that.
Oh, so we're doing general.
I haven't got any education. Can I do perception?
Can I do perception?
I mean, all you'll be able to, if you do that, all you'll be able to notice. Oh, there's land over there.
Oh, fuck. I got 11!
I got 11 too.
Which is...
20.
20.
Well, you know what? 11 was 1 less than my max, so...
So Nat and Kyle, you look off and you see the land in the different distance, and you kind of remember the lands that are north of Mistuar. Hoen's up there somewhere in Kanto. You think it might be one of those.
Okay.
Oliver, the smart arse that you are, you know that this is the Kanto region.
Sick. Does that mean... Because they
Don't
released...
fuck me with
No,
the actual
because
real
like
life
they released the
geography
thing of
Pokemon.
like
Yeah, I
where
know.
and it's like all regions in Japan. So we're like in New Zealand. Is New
No,
Zealand?
you
in
cannot
Japan?
see
no
Japan from New Zealand, no matter how tall the building is.
This is the point. Are we in New Zealand?
fact that the world is curved. Like,
No, I'm coming out as a flat earther.
There was such good intention,
What
like
the
such
fuck
good
was that?
knowledge there, and that just fell
I
through.
was gonna say, this is the point where he's like, and then you realise the Kanto region is on fire! And we don't give a shit, we've already saved one.
so you can see either the Kanto or the Hoenn. No, you know it's the Kanto region, and if you
Sick.
look around, you should know that, okay, so maybe to the east of that, say, should be the Hoenn region.
Okay.
But the point is, you can see from miles
The
around.
west is the Johto region.
Cool.
We,
Carl
doesn't care. Who's stood in front of me?
Nat wants to fight something.
around you, around the side of, in the sky, floating around the top of the Pokemon League where you're going to be fighting are little cameras and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because again, this is all being televised, and the cameras can't just be on the wall.
Are the cameras just flying?
Yeah,
bloody
there's
drones
little,
I was hoping that they were
drones.
like attached to Magnemite or something. Empowered by Magnemite.
That's actually pretty sick.
And so you start to see directly in front of you steam start to come out of things, so maybe 20-30 meters in front of you, and another elevator just like yours start to come up from underneath the ground. It comes up to its full height, stops, and the doors start to hiss open, and out steps a man, probably in his mid to late 40s, something like that.
Henry's playing Guess Who now.
I am.
Do you want me to
He's wearing quite smart clothes.
I'll read his prediction afterwards, I
Yeah,
think,
just
yeah.
hold it for now. Hold Henry's prediction for
I-
now.
Don't remember names, but I have a vague idea.
So he steps out. He's wearing smart clothes. Maybe he's wearing a waistcoat and a blazer, and he's got a pocket watch dipped into his pocket. Henry thinks he knows. Can you?
You
guys,
dabbing piece of shit!
can you guys all roll perception?
15.
15.
17.
Okay. Nat and Kyle, you see some resemblance about this man. To someone that you know, you can see sort of facial features that you think might be somewhat akin to someone you know very close.
This is Stephen's
Henry?
dad.
You see your father.
Open the paper!
Stephen.
That's not what I read.
What does it say?
It says my dad.
It says my dad, as in a diver.
What?
As in character.
As in a diver. That says as in a diver.
No, it doesn't.
It says diver's dad. Is this guy a diver's dad?
What does that say?
Can I read it? Can I read it?
That says.
Wait, no, it says MacGyver.
Shush, 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 shush.
Fuck you.
That says. I in climbers. That says I. What did that even say?
As in Oliver's. As in my dad, as in Oliver's. Not as in Henry's dad, Oliver's
Henry,
dad.
that does not say that.
No.
Fucking Sanskrit is easier to read than that.
Is his
yes,
dad?
Oliver, you see your dad.
Do we
When was the
know-
last time you saw your dad? So you reckon?
I was like 10.
Weird, actually. We were at the top of this big tower.
Do we know his dad?
No,
We've
But-
never met him.
he barely knows his dad. So what you guys know about his dad so far is that every single time Henry's tried to bring it up, his mum has been like, "Oh, sorry, I can't tell you," and that was the whole. Because remember the
That's
whole
why
the
the whole-
Pokemon League, they weren't allowed to disclose who the people in the Pokemon League were, so that's why she couldn't tell him.
Ah, that explains it. I only pay attention when I have to do stuff.
Yeah, last time Oliver saw his dad would be before he went off to boarding school at age 10.
Yeah.
So what? How old am I? How old did I say
Henry,
I was?
I'm really
like
creeped-
6 years ago.
Genuinely creeped out by how deep and close to real life your backstory is.
Oh, Jesus.
So Oliver.
Yes. Yes.
So Oliver, your dad probably looks much the same. Maybe he's a little bit grayer.
A little bit of salt and pepper hair going on.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Little, I know.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah. But he's looking well. And he steps out of the elevator towards you guys. How do you react?
Don't know.
Jump off the tower.
Incredible role play.
I don't think Oliver would know. Like he's just a bit like, hi, hey, Dad.
That's
Becoming Craig.
my voice.
Hi, Dad. I don't really know what to say.
He steps out and he says, well, this is a turn out for the books.
I turn at Oliver looking bored and go, ha 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 ha! Dads suck.
I like my dad.
I like my dad too. I just haven't. What have you?
your dad dead?
What have you been up to?
I don't
What have you been
that.
up to, Dad, in the last 6 years?
Well, I think it's probably best we leave the pleasantries for later. But
Okay, fine.
Fancy seeing you guys here.
I've been in prison,
I think-
son.
I feel like you may have known, but okay.
I promise you I did not know her age.
So,
That Misty is.
She's mysterious.
so these must be your friends then.
I mean, yeah.
If you could call them that.
I look at Kai and I'm like, I suppose.
Picking my nose.
You what?
Trying to undo that thing when you're trying to flick it off your finger, but it just keeps getting stuck.
I try and flick it off the side of the fucking the tower. Some kid down
Whilst
below.
you're doing your thing with your dad, I'm just like, hey Nat, I need a pee. No!
Do a Tyrion off the side of the...
I want to piss off the world.
And he said, well, if these are your friends, they better be something special.
I mean, I once again look at Kyle. I'm like,
Definitely special.
he's definitely special.
So well, you must have something going for you if you've managed to get this far. I'm very impressed, but we'll see how you cope here. I would be, I am your father after all. You'll always be.
We definitely have something going for us. It's leniency with the rules.
And at that point, he takes 3 Pokeballs out from his side and says, "Well, let's begin." And chucks out his first Pokemon,
Oh shit.
which is
Is it a God of War?
it is a Gardevoir.
Sick.
Eat a cunt.
Which, so Henry, in terms of Oliver's backstory, tell us a little bit about the Gardevoir.
Basically, it raised me.
Yeah.
You're fighting both your dads.
Yeah. Well, it's more my mum, really.
He's not your dad.
Oh,
He was.
God.
He might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, in Oliver's backstory, he grew up with his mum and dad in a city that I've forgotten the name of. It's the big one in Carlos.
Sure.
Yeah, and they just lived like a fairly happy life. But then his granddad died, and his mum had to take over the family company, leaving him and his dad alone. His dad was like a famous Pokemon trainer, but had to go away quite often for Pokemon trainer things because he'd beaten like big leagues and stuff in the past. So he had to go away very often, and he always left his Gardevoir to make sure that I was okay. And Ainsley is the Gardevoir's child, so yeah, that's how I met Ainsley and grew up with it. So this is going to be a bit of a...
So you're both fighting your
We're
parents.
both fighting our parents.
That's fucking disturbing.
Yeah.
The next Pokemon that he sends out is one that you fought before, a Metagross,
Fucking Metagross.
which is again taken from your backstory.
Which is, yeah, again taken from my backstory because my family just
Invented
got
MRI
rich
machines.
by Metagrosses, basically.
And the third Pokemon, which I'm hoping this is going to be a reveal for you guys if you can remember, he sends out a Braviary.
Yep.
Oh!
The one that was spying on us, yeah?
I'm
The
not
one-
gonna lie, that's not a huge reveal for me because you know when we met the flying type gym leader?
Yeah.
I thought one of her Pokemon was the Bravery. And that's what, that's what I've been going the entire
Had this
campaign.
discussion before as well.
I genuinely thought that was the case.
No, so he sort of smiles when he sends this out as, well, hopefully, in character you come to the realization.
Oliver visibly is just like, and I like look at you two like,
And your dad sort of smiles back at you. Yeah, so you guys realise that the Braviary that he sent out is the one that's been
fucking stalking us.
What? I'd go more watching over you for the last few weeks to check the out. So
Oh
no,
my
Watching
God.
over to make sure we were okay, but when the shit went down, he fucked.
Oh no, officer, I was just looking over her. I swear.
So your dad's been watching out for you over the last wee while.
Done fuck all.
You guys had it under control.
Did we fuck?
Okay, so those are the 3 Pokemon that he sends out. Who are you going to send out?
Ainsley.
Ainsley, cool.
Ainsley needs to kill its mother.
Oh god!
It's the reverse of an Oedipus complex.
Well, together you two are going to defeat a full set of parents.
Yeah,
aren't
true.
you? Yeah, that's creepy.
Well, that's the idea. So you're sending out Ainsley.
Yes.
What about you two, Robin? and
I'm gonna
Rubes?
send out Indy because Metagross is weak to fire and dark. Metagross is gonna be my bitch.
I'm going to send out Pebble, and I specifically want it to land on Gardevoir. Can we do that? Can we make that work?
I mean, can we roll initiative first? So, what are you guys' speeds?
25.
Cool.
15.
5. Put me at the bottom.
That is minus 10 each time.
Wait, what?
25,
Yeah.
15, 5.
Oh, hey.
Very good, very good. Right, okay, so let's go trainer turns.
Oh shit, we have
I,
to do that as well.
I'm going
Is that what I always do?
Mega Evolve.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How'd you do that?
Tap the bracelet,
Yep.
ball of light, Ainsley gets a cape and bigger arms.
Yeah, I mean, when this happens, the Gardevoir sort of like you see a little twinkle across its eye. And
Aw.
like, you know, it's like it's proud, but it's also going to beat the shit out of its.
Dead. It's like, oh, now let me show you real power.
Yeah, it's cute.
You guys, what you gonna do?
I'm going to do that thing that I always do. What was the focus training?
Focus
No,
training?
no, sorry, not the focus training. Sorry, no, I'm Mega Evolving. It's first match. Yeah, I'm going to Mega Evolve Pebble.
Cool.
We know what that looks like.
And Indy, what's happening? Are you in Mega Evolving Indy?
Yep.
Yeah. So now you've got the Dream Team in full force, final form,
Can we do training
final
as well?
boss fight.
No, we only get
Just
one
Mega
action.
Evolve. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember what half this shit means?
Daddykins over the other side is also going to press his watch. Or he's actually going to go and touch his pocket watch in his pocket.
I mean, that was where mine was, I think.
Was it?
No,
Yeah.
I had a stone. You were gonna put a stone in there or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
we can talk about that
And I'd
in
have
the
been
commentary
fucking
where I
furious.
fucked up.
I'd have fucking killed you.
Anyway, so he sort of looks surprised and touches his pocket watch as well, and Gardevoir is gonna Mega Evolve as well, and kind of.
Look at me, Mum.
I'm a big boy.
I'm a big boy.
Hurry, boy! Gotta cut you, bitch!
I'm gonna stab you psychically.
Okay, cool. Right. So,
Matricide.
who can remember how to do combat? Ainsley's go.
Cannot. Ainsley will. So after Mega Evolving, Ainsley will take a slight step forward, so he's only 10 meters away. And
Slight step forward of 10 meters.
maybe, yes.
Okay.
We'll take a slight step forward of 4 meters then, and we'll like bring its arms up and start moving them in a way that it gets itself pumped up, and is going to use Sword Stance.
This has been like the image of this fight is you send out a Pokemon, you send out everyone that sends out the Pokemon and do the wee cool thing. Trainer turns, they evolve and then do a wee cool thing, and then you do your first move. You step one forward, do a sword stance, do a wee cool thing.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm preparing, and it increases my attack by 2 combat stages.
Cool, right. That's going to bring it to Braviary's turn. Braviary is going to fly and it's going to dive down towards Ainsley, but just before it hits it, it's going to stop in midair and sort of flap its wings against Ainsley. Using Feather Dance is going to reduce Ainsley's attack combat stage by 2.
Fucking bullshit! Can we kill that one?
Right, gonna be G's turn. Who's G?
You better not have a
Gardevoir.
move that does that for defense.
Gardevoir is.
Fuck you, Connor.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you, bitch!
Gardevoir is gonna move forward.
Bravery is weak to rock. Can you kill it now?
How many rock moves? Oh, I have.
Bravery is good. So no,
It's not very good.
Gardevoir is gonna move forward 6 meters and hold out its hand towards Ainsley, and is gonna use. It's gonna twist its hand round in a circle and it's gonna use hypnosis on Ainsley.
Why? Leave me alone,
It's gonna-
Dad.
It's gonna, Mum.
Is that how you say it like that? Leave me alone, Dad!
And it's got to beat a 6. 17.
Start wiggling my
What's it
feet.
doing?
And Ainsley falls to the ground, fast asleep.
Teleport. Fuck you, Dad.
You don't
It's
understand me.
What do you
Surely
mean?
It's Mum.
Yeah,
Sorry
but
for
this
it.
is
Oh,
Oliver
right, oh,
saying
sorry.
"fuck you, Dad."
Oh, right, okay.
I'm not Ainsley.
So how many teleports do you get?
One, but I have 2 other moves like that.
Okay. Right, so you teleport. Where to?
How far's God of War away?
I don't know, like 4 meters maybe.
Directly behind God of War.
Do you know?
Okay.
Do you know what I love when you ask the DM, like, how far away is this person?
Directly behind God of War.
Okay, you do this, and the guard of war looks shocked and sort of turns around to face, but you know, obviously can't do anything.
Ainsley's like, Omaeromo, Shinderu.
Daddy?
Nani? It means you don't know it. It's something along the lines of you don't know it, but you're already dead.
Oh fuck, that was actually really intimidating. Do it again.
Nanny? I just love that bit.
Metagross is going to take a few steps forward and hunker down into the ground. You can see its claws dig right in, and it's going to use iron defense.
Oh, 2 can play that game, bitch. I'll win this race. I'm already 2 combat stages up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so pissed off that you look. Fuck me.
Do
you know how much
Indy's
that
turn. Indy, should we actually do some attack?
That reduced my attack by so much.
Right.
Has a single Pokemon fucking attack?
No, we've all just been doing cool things.
Everyone's just been like stepping forward, like, God of War tried to, just like, whoa.
What have you got
and
that
then
won't attack but will raise a combat?
And then it was like, wah!
Indy
And then Metagross like, whoa!
as you can tell, I got my flair from my dad.
I imagine that's the kind of person that'll be just like, Indy, fucking do something. It's just fucking pathetic.
This is all just reminding me of the beginning of War.
What is the good part? Absolutely nothing. We don't actually know, but we're actually in a music video. And Edwin Starr is the champion.
Yeah.
Star? I thought it was
Edwin-
Star.
I think it's Star.
Star.
I have it on a playlist.
My music
so
knowledge isn't deep enough for me to understand this joke.
I have it.
It's a Guardians of the Galaxy song if there ever was one.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
absolute-
Guardians 3.
No.
Yeah.
It's Star. It's in Rush Hour as well. They're sitting there singing it in the car.
Yes, that's what I know
So
from.
good.
Right. Indy.
I just put that into perspective.
If you just run out and attack his Pokemon now, the guy will be like, what the fuck?
The guys watching us
First
the telly
time
are
he's
like
been doing
gonna
cool
put-
stuff.
Guys, we've actually done it. We've entered a contest.
All of the nation watching this on the television have flicked over to the next channel.
They're
Like, we'll come back in 10
No,
minutes.
the thing is it looks really cool. Just nothing's happened. It's all the people that are like super into Pokemon fights are like, what the fuck is this? All the normal people are like, oh, this looks awesome.
It's that scene from episode 6 where they're all nodding at each other during when
Yeah.
they come up the plan over the starlight.
Actually, to continue the Star Wars thing, it's more like when Obi-Wan and Anakin are fighting, but just swinging their lightsabers around themselves.
Exactly.
Nobody touches. Indie
Right.
fight.
Indy.
Yes, right. Indy is going to use bollocks. I'm usually not this inarticulate.
Allow me to recap. Indy's going to use her bollocks. His bollocks.
Indy is a dude.
I teabag the Metagross. No.
It would
Cold.
deal 5 damage. Like,
Yeah, that's true. Maybe.
I would like to use Flamethrower on the Metagross.
Okay.
Por favor.
Gonna charge up towards it and attempt to use flamethrower.
I don't know where to use this new die. I'm kind of worried, but I'm gonna go.
Oh, it's
do
the
it.
first roll on the new dice.
17.
17. Does that burn or anything?
No, it would on a 19.
these are my birthday dice. They're doing well.
Yeah, we all got Henry's birthday dice.
We took them from him on his birthday, the special of most days.
Cool. So roll damage.
Oh, I haven't done mathematics in ages. 42 damage, please.
You're the one we rely on for maths.
And that's super effective, isn't it?
Yeah.
42!
Oh, in
42
fact,
is the
is it
universal
42.
number.
It dies.
Yeah, it dies. Metagross dies, mate.
No, it's not her crit.
Oh wait, die cat plus. No, I have more shit to add.
Oh god.
Sorry.
Not missed
Extra
this.
D6. Sorry.
Who designed a fucking game where you roll a dice and then you have to do 16 months of calculations, put in a PhD and a thesis, and then afterwards someone will tell you you've done it fucking wrong, go do it again.
45 damage then.
Cool.
Sorry, I forgot I
And
get
then
an
at the end of
extra
it, all you
D6.
get in response is your DM goes,
Waits 5 minutes and then it's
actually
like,
kind of like a real PhD.
no, you miss.
Oh yeah. Teleport!
That's my thing. The thing is, God of War will be able to do it as well. Probably. I know in Connor, he's taken my
Sweet
bullshit
vengeance.
and he's going to turn it against me.
I don't know.
That's
These
a yes.
Pokemon are weirdly good, like, combatants against you and me. Bravery doesn't really match up against Indy, but like, a Metagross versus Aaron,
Yeah.
or Aggron.
Well, that you can kind of blame on me because it's my backstory.
But
Yeah.
you know, because
Well, all of this we can blame on you.
if you use Dratini and then there could be a fight in the sky.
What's gonna happen when? So what?
Cool. Shut the fuck up.
Talk me through this. How does Indy do this?
Right. So having seen the what's it called when a peacock, like, you know,
It's called peacocking.
having seen the sea of peacocking that has just been happening, Indy decides to do some damage.
I wonder where the fuck you were going with that.
So
Should wear my peacock
Oh, I
kimono.
see. I get the joke now.
as all of this kind of like what?
After everyone's mating ritual.
There's a mother and son
Hey,
out there. That's not
I
alright.
haven't done a mating ritual thing yet.
As this is all happening, the flames are just starting to build slowly up in Indy's mouth, and as soon as it comes to the goal, just releases a gush of flames towards the Metagross.
Does it run towards the Metagross?
No, it doesn't. Stays right where it is.
Can it reach it?
Yeah.
What's the thing?
You said you were worried about these things.
No, I know, but no, I wanted to.
It'd be 7.
Right, no, so you need to run halfway.
Okay, I'll run halfway then.
Okay, cool, do it. And yeah, the flames sort of engulf the front part of this Metagross and it sort of cowers back and the embers sort of burn around its face and then slowly go out.
Intimidate as well!
Yep.
Oh. Oh my god.
Was it intimidating? Lowers her attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that you guys always remember that halfway through the combat.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry whoever's listening to this. This will be.
This is atrocious. Normally, when people play game systems, they get better at it.
We get worse.
We have ellipses
We've
up and
gained
then back
so
down.
much stuff that we have to remember that we forget all of it.
Yeah.
So the Metagross takes a decent amount of damage from that, and we're going to move on to
Decent amount of damage from that, Nat.
that. Nat, Pebbles, go.
Hit something.
Pebble
the bravery.
puts both of its fists in front of it, hip thrusts forwards half a meter, and uses Iron Defense.
Cool.
2 combat stages up, my boy.
Fuck me.
Fair.
100.
The mating ritual continues. Okay, trainer's turn is amazingly.
Gonna look up what I can do quickly.
I'm going to use focus training because it's all I ever fucking use.
Sweet. And so Clark Richmond is going to use agility training on ya boy Braviary, probably. In fact, no, there's no fucking point, really. No, in fact, who would there be a point with?
Metagross. Wasted.
You know, it goes me, all of them, these two.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, so there's really no point in that.
Wait,
at all.
what Pokemon are you using?
Indy.
What the fuck are you doing down in the dump?
I've always been slow. I've
Yeah,
always
I know.
been. Indy's always been
I
slow.
redefine slow.
Okay, so he's gonna use focus training, so an extra AC. Effectively. Gets a +1 to his
I'm gonna
AC.
use inspired training.
I'd
Cool,
like to
which gives you more evasion.
Bonus
Oh,
to
I should
evasion
have
and
been
save
paying
checks.
attention. I would like to use critical moment. No,
Oh
I
shit, I can use critical moment as well.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, so he increases thing by 3 anyway. Go on.
no, I don't want to use that actually. Shh. I would like to use inspired training, please.
Right, all trainer turns done then?
yeah.
Cool, Ainsley's go.
Cool. Ainsley is going to, from behind God of War, stab back with one of its blade arms and use... Ooh, how close together are all the Pokemon?
So there at the moment there are probably about 5 meters apart.
In that case, I use full swipe on all of them.
All of them.
Yes.
Cool.
It's basically as I move past them all, and as I move past them, I have a swipe at them. I just can't cause a Pokemon to faint. So I'm going to start
Cool.
with Gardevoir.
Get your maths ready.
It's not as high like damage as my other ones, but I thought I might as well attack all of them.
No, good idea.
So first one's on Gardevoir. That's a 4. Probably won't hit.
No, it won't.
Yeah, cool. It's AC2. Second one will be on Metagross. That's a 16. It's AC2, so that'll hit. Yeah. And the last one will be on Bravery, which will be a 2, which won't hit.
Okay, so only on Metagross.
Yeah, only on Metagross. So it does 2d8 plus 10 damage. There's 1d8. And there's my other d8. That's 6, 16 plus 59 is a number. 75 damage of the normal type.
You do your rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Ainsley runs from attempt. Would he go for Gardevoir first or?
Well, it was directly behind Gardevoir.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of stab back, probably go in between. It's like Gardevoir probably like dodge out the way, and then it like rather than actually, so it does like the anime thing of like disappears and appears behind the next one and stabs at it, and disappears and appears behind the next one and stabs at it.
With like the lines going
Yeah.
through in the
Nice.
screen as it does it.
Like kapow! And then appears like 7 meters away from all of them.
Okay.
Because like I can continue moving.
It's
I
in
like
a
that.
stance. It's in a power stance.
Yeah, it's like got its arms.
We've done enough power poses today.
It's got its arms in the Obi-Wan like 2 fingers out pointing like come at me thing. So it's like one above its head like that and one out like that.
What is it a good for?
Do you know what I've always thought would be so cool? You know when they do that whole like come
Yeah.
on bitch
The
kind of
Neo.
thing. If someone stuck up their middle finger and just did it with their middle finger, how cool would that be?
You are making a Guardians of the Galaxy movie in your lifetime.
That is what you need to do.
Back to Braviary's go, and it's gonna continue to swoop around and try and dive bomb Indy. Swoop.
Fuck off.
Using a move called Sky Attack.
So, should I just...
So Braviary dives up into the sky and tries to do his round and dive in towards Indy, but I imagine Indy just sort of rolls backwards.
Can Indy jump over it?
Indy can jump over it. If
Can
you would
Bravery like try to dive bomb the ground and then he just kind of jumps, lands on it, and just kind of jumps off it?
As he jumps in slow-mo, we notice a slow but gentle teabag.
I'd say that Indy just in time and just sort of dives and jumps over top of it. It's not gonna, because otherwise they need to do damage and stuff.
This is an opportunity for another power pose. Jump, land it.
Jumps majestically through the
Hey,
air
look,
and looks into the camera.
We're doing well for the TV show.
Woo! Yeah, this is great.
We're gonna get sponsorships and everything.
There's lots of ooh.
From like a kilometre down below us that are watching on
Then
the
we can hear
ground.
like woo, and like big crowd noise.
Yeah, it would be.
That one got a cheer. That one did.
Gardevoir's
Is there a
turn.
railing?
No,
There's no railing.
there's no railing.
Fuck it, I'm having words with health and safety.
We're
Guard-
kids.
Gardevoir is gonna waft over towards Agron and look it up and down, and start.
What is?
Kiss it.
Gardevoir,
Okay, cool. I wanted to go up to Gardevoir. That's good.
and it's gonna put
3 turns later.
and Gardevoir puts his arms up into the air, and suddenly the night sky starts to go dark, and you can see the moon appear behind, and it channels some of this moon energy into its fist. It starts to go light again, and it blasts it into Agron's face, into Pebble's face, using Moonblast.
Ooh, what type of move is that?
Fairy, and its special attack.
I don't like fairy.
Fucking fairies.
What is it? Is that? I don't think it's super effective against you.
Got nothing for. I've got no clue. Just.
I don't imagine Fairy would be
I just.
super
I just
effective
I've never
against a
particularly.
steel.
Never particularly
mountain.
liked fairy type because it kind of. I felt like it got sneaked in on me. Like I never knew it existed, and suddenly it did.
It's a 16, so that'll hit. It's
Just checking I'm not weak to it because it could be.
Well, what's the AC of the move?
2.
Yeah, it'll hit.
Oh no, I'm resistant to it.
Are you?
Yes, so half damage.
Oh shite. 5, 9, so it's gonna be
Fucking 3d12.
yeah.
Damn.
10,
Yeah. Oh.
That's a Gardevoir move. I'm a Glade. I'm the cool one. I'm not a fairy type.
I'm the cool one, he says.
I got rid of my only fairy move fucking years ago. Maybe literally.
Can you take 62 damage, please? Of
What?
the special variety.
Yes. Hold
It's
on.
got a high special attack.
What the shitting shit?
I mean, it was a
How
good
much?
move.
How much again, sorry?
62.
I'm just going to figure out if I want to take it or not. Okay, I'll take 17 damage, that's fine.
17.
17.
Cool. So, after using Moonblast on Aggron, it actually doesn't really seem to affect it much. I imagine it's...
Well, actually, no, this affects it big time, because it's like, what the fuck? Damage!
Yeah, so, I suppose, yeah, he's never used to taking more than 1 damage at a time, so Pebble's a little bit perplexed. We're gonna move to Metagross's go. So, can Iron Defense stack?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna... So,
It's every other turn, though. Can't use it this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck. Cool. No, fine.
Which is the only reason that I'm going to attack this turn.
Metagross is gonna move up towards Andy.
What? I don't want to be hurt.
I've hurt each of them, and he's gonna use a move that would do shit all to him anyway.
Would it?
Hyper Beam.
Oh,
That would do fuck
no, that
all
would.
against
I'm
him.
actually. I
He's
think.
super resistant.
No, I think I'm immune.
Fighting is
No,
super
no.
effective against him.
Yes. It is.
Okay, never.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not.
Hyper
Damn
Beam.
you.
Hyper Beam is super weak against him, though.
Right,
So he's going to use a fighting
It's fine,
move.
he's got 2 moves
Hyper
anyway.
Beam isn't.
So he's gonna go up and he's gonna use Hyper Beam against Andy.
He's got 2 moves.
Yeah, because one of his things is one of his Pokemon can make 2 moves in a round.
What?
11, which is an AC of 4.
If I use critical moment, I'd be avoiding this.
Yep, so you're getting a full 4d10 plus 10 of damage.
But I'm screwed. If
Some
I have
moves are
anything I
normally
can do.
physical,
You're a little bit of a glass
They're all
cannon.
physical.
I'm not a glass cannon.
Oh, and we have got 2
I'm a
10s,
glass
an 8, and a 3.
Wait, is it touching me? Is it
I'm
doing
glass
this?
cannon.
No.
Glass was bulletproof.
So we're
The glass
doing...
is diamond.
Can you please take 50 damage from the Metagross's Hyper Beam?
What kind of damage?
Special.
50. Okay, so that is okay. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought.
Okay. As the Metagross is going to lunge back, dig his arms in, and send a massive jet of hyper energy in Indy's way, and Indy sort of grits her teeth and digs her nails into
Is
heads. I can't remember.
the boy.
Digs nails
It's a boy.
into the ground and gets pushed backwards, but manages to sort of hold its ground, taking not too much damage from the sound of things.
Just like 80.
Okay, we're gonna move to Indy's go.
Right, I thought you had 2
Oh
attacks.
yeah, sorry James, that means I'm gonna attack you.
I'm just praying. Fighting type moves. They're
They're all physical.
all physical.
Yeah.
Apart from the ones that probably aren't because of bullshit.
Oh,
punch.
No,
shit.
I'm pretty sure all fighting moves are physical.
Yeah, well,
What did I
that's
just
one's
do?
physical.
Good.
Metagross is going to turn around and run over to or sort of whatever Metagross does, waddle over towards Aggron, lift up its arm and hammer it into the side of Aggron using hammer arm. It's going to be it's 10 minus 3, 7, so that's going to hit. So that does with your defense that'll probably only do 1 damage, except you double it because it's
How much is
fighting.
it?
52.
You get the biggest shit eating
Minus
grin on your face.
100. Is that more than 0?
You gain health?
I gain health. No, yeah, and that's okay. It's 1, double it, because it's super effective. So I should, because I'm Mega Aggron, I should take 3 times damage. It should be 3, but actually I only take 2 times damage. So it's 2, but then I get 5 damage reduction on top of that, so it's 1. Because I have to take a minimum of 1 damage.
Yep. No.
I'm back, baby.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Indy's go. Right, Indy go.
I would like to use Flamethrower again. Yeah.
Against
Metagross.
Metagross. Cool. And we'll add up all your things this time.
That's a 6.
Nah, not gonna.
Bugger.
Right. Okay. Next up is Pebble.
I can't use Iron Defense again, so I am going to. Gonna use Meteor Mash
Okay.
against Gardevoir, which is sat in front of me.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to roll to hit, see if I hit it. 17!
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh, my combat stage went up by 1.
Oh, decent.
61 and another 1 because I didn't roll it again. Not 61, sorry. 12, yeah. What the fuck am I talking about? 61 damage. 12 damage plus... What was that, sorry? 10. So 22 plus my attack, which is 23, which is 50.
50 and
No. It's not. 45.
45, and this is a steel type move.
45 steel type move.
Okay, so...
And my combat stage is up by 1.
Okay. That does 5 damage.
Cool.
Because it's weak to it and it's got some sort of defense.
Yeah, that's fine. So I do shit all.
Yeah, fair. Right, trainer's turns.
I'm gonna use inspired training again
Okay,
with critical moment.
sweet.
I'm gonna use focus training because it's the only thing I ever use.
Yeah, fair.
I'm mixing it up this time. I always use agility training.
Yeah. I'm going to use inspired training. I'm going to get some extra evasion, some of that sweet evasion. Cool, right. So, cool, that's all trainers' turns. We're going to move to Ainsley.
Ainsley's going to look cool again and dance.
I honestly think, like, more in Pokemon than any other game, we always sing what we're going to do.
It's because there's like fucking hours of nothing between.
I know, well, like,
Need to make something interesting.
especially when we edit it all and they're going to cut all the hours of everything out. It's
Yeah.
just going to be us singing the entire combat. Right, cool. You're going
It's
to
a
do
musical episode of LTRP.
you're
Yeah.
going to do a cool thing.
Yeah.
Bridget,
It makes those noises while flexing to the cameras.
He gets
the
kicked off the
crowd was
fucking
fucking
tower.
wild.
Metagross is like, fuck you, start spinning, and pew! Ainsley's blasting off again.
If you had 2 Metagrosses and you made them fight each other whilst they were both using spinning type moves, is that technically Beyblades?
Yes. Also, spinning type isn't a type in Pokemon.
Can we do... Huh?
You were like, and they both
No,
use
I mean, like-
spinning type
I mean like moves
Yeah,
where
I
they
know what you
spin
meant.
and shit.
I
But
was just
like,
being a dick.
can we
right?
do Beyblades D&D?
Beyblades D&D.
Yeah, but like
that'd be
actually,
so much fucking
actually
fun.
used real Beyblades. Because I think that was just the audio quality.
Guys,
just
I
like-
have in fact found
A
a
Beyblades
Beyblade
D&D.
RPG.
Because wouldn't that be good? I used my Beyblade! Fucking twats off the fucking thing. It's like, oh yeah, that's the best game ever! I ruined a bathtub with Beyblades.
Okay. Right,
Is it still on?
yeah.
It's Metal Fight Galaxy.
Metal Fight
That's
Galaxy
actually
is
so
Metal
good.
Fight Galaxy, oh god.
Is it made in Microsoft Word?
Bravery is gonna continue its fly around. It's gonna try and dive down and attack Ainsley. It's gonna try and
Just 'cause
use
I look cool.
Sky Attack, which is an 18, so that'll hit. Except you're gonna use one of your bullshit moves. If you're gonna do, I mean, no, you're just gonna make me roll it all and then decide.
Because it depends on the damage.
Ainsley, can you please use your teleport to get 60 damage?
Sure thing. I will find my thing. I've used teleport, so I'm gonna.
James just jumped on a bed.
Yeah, so I'm.
Right, go on.
Yeah, I'll use protect for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so a barrier appears around me and it blasts away.
Okay, bullshit. Thank you, Henry. Okay, Guard of War's turn. Guard of War in front of Big Pebble is gonna put out its hand, pissed off at how little damage it does, and use Hypnosis on Pebble.
What does that do?
If I roll high enough, it falls asleep.
Okay.
I only rolled a 5, so...
Oh, you can go fuck yourself then, mate.
It does shit all.
Get back.
Okay, so Metagross's turn next, and it's going to move up towards Ainsley, and it's going to attempt to use Flash Cannon.
Why am I being bullied?
It's not going to do that, because that's a 2.
Ainsley looks too cool.
It
It backflips over the attack and, then
Metagross is like,
poses again.
But actually, it's got another move, so it's going to... In fact, should I save that move for someone else? No, because this is the last person.
Show us the pose. What's the pose?
Huh.
This is really good for an audio-based.
Well, they can guess by the huh.
Between the huh and the wha.
Send us the pictures of your.
Don't do that.
Okay,
Please,
so
not naked. Oh yeah. Send nudes.
So, having failed at that, it's going to attempt to use Earthquake. Which is an 11, and it's an AC of 2.
Yeah. Sure.
Wait, earthquake's area effect.
I know, but there's nothing else in the area.
Okay. I have no idea where anything is.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
was
not.
quite far away from everyone, so.
Yeah. 3d8 plus 10. Robin, can you please take 37 special attack damage?
Por favor.
You mean me? You're attacking Ainsley.
Pardon?
Yeah. You're attacking Ainsley. 37 special attack damage.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that's minus 15.
Nah.
Robin, what is 37 minus 15?
What? 22?
Just keep chewing.
22. What's 121? That's 99. That was a dumb question. I'm on 99 health. That was actually quite a lot of
Were you
money.
about to ask me what's 121 minus 22?
Yes, I was.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie, I
cool.
found that
I'll cop that attack. I'll take it.
Cool. That was a Metagross, like, rears back and hammers his arm.
The tower collapses.
No. That doesn't do... Well, it does a bit of damage.
I mean, I have low health. It's quite a lot of damage.
Indies go.
Having seen Metagross try and attack its pal, Indy will use... What?
Oh, I
Ainsley's
suppose
is,
that's- well, you're not-
Ainsley's is Indy's pal.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
He thinks he's a bit of a knob, but you deal with it.
Our character progression has has bungeed so much. It's an elastic banding of we progress and then we forget that we progressed.
He thinks his poses need work, but you know, he's gonna give him some slack. Yeah, so... Oh, I can't use that because you're right beside him.
Friendly AoE attacks don't affect me.
Nice. Don't question it, just fucking do it, mate.
I would like to run up to Metagross and use Heat Wave. if
Okay,
possible.
cool.
It's because I have telepathy, so I know you're going to do it and I can avoid it.
Oh.
That's it.
Got it for us at the same time.
That's very cool. That's an 11. AC of 2.
Nice.
So 9, yeah, it's going to hit.
Sweet. So 3d12. Right, so remind me to fucking use my special attack after I actually find dice.
Yeah, it'd
You
be
mean
good
to
if you
add the
guys,
numbers
you
that
know,
do
made-
the damage?
Potentially.
It would be good if you guys made some sort of progress in this.
Fucking hell, that was shit.
I
I mean, you've
need-
only damaged one of them so far.
I just need 2 more moves. Then I'm actually going to start playing.
19, 19,
You're just
One more
gonna,
move.
you're just going to continue to hit first.
47.
No, not this time. I've got something else planned.
A twerk?
No, it's I'm going old school. Old school.
Oh, just
Disco.
normal defense.
Right.
No, old.
Harden.
I'm doing what we all expect, but I'm going old school about it.
Alright, we'll look forward to that next go.
No, don't.
Indy.
61 damage, please.
Did you
Okay.
add your special attack?
I did.
Mm,
Believe it or not, I did.
proud of you.
61.
Yeah.
If only there were 8 more.
Did you add your special attack from your super indie?
Yep.
How do you want to make it faint? The Metagross.
Fuck that Metagross! Get
Go
right!
Metagross!
Fuck you!
Make
So,
it die.
I kind of imagine Heat Wave, right? It's basically like a wall of flame, like, you know, just like a complete, like
Yeah.
a
Nice.
wall that just kind of comes to, well, kind of, it's more like a fan, I think, because with,
A fan.
well, it says it's range.
Do you want a moment?
Its range is a close.
Because you just went. It's like a wall of a wall of flame. What I'm trying to say is like it's like a wall. You got that bit? Of flame.
But it's also a fan.
Is it like a tidal wave of fire?
Yes,
Sick.
but it says
Tsunami.
its close blast is 3.
That's just PTU game rules.
Yeah, so it's
It's,
basically just a wall of flame.
Fantastic, thank you.
Fucking wordsmith.
Paint us a word picture, Robin.
Fucking me.
And I'll fucking charge you for it as well.
Okay, beautiful. Metagross collapses down on the ground, and Clark Richmond.
Indy lets out a triumphant roar.
Does he do a cool stance?
No.
You can't see it because of the wall of flame.
No, but it's like a flame, that's really wide and tall and thin.
And you might use, I don't know what the word is, but you would use it to hold up a building.
Right, I have a shit ton of dice that I can all throw at you for now that I don't need to use.
Not gonna lie, I've always
Just imagine you as an artist. I call this piece Wall of Flame. You can see where I got the name from in the way that it resembles a wall. It's a flame.
Do you know what? That would be award worthy right there.
To be honest, half the shit that you see, there's like an orange background with a blue line on it. It's like $5,000, please.
Exactly.
gonna
Fucking
call it-
Turner Prize was a bin at one point that people used to put their rubbish in.
Wait, wasn't there one that was like a woman that just didn't make her bed?
She just
put
left
it in an
There was
archive.
another one of an Afghan man dancing on a television.
I thought you were going to say a woman's uterus. Fucking hell.
Was there one
Also
the
a
woman
bin.
just didn't do anything for like a week, wasn't it? She just sat there.
Oh yeah, she sat in a box.
Yeah.
And like won a prize for it.
I don't get art.
I like art, but
I like it. Don't get it.
Yeah.
certain bits of it, no.
Do you know my teacher used to do that when we wanted to shut up? She used to put her hand up.
So Clark takes back the Metagross and sends out his next Pokemon.
Ah, shit. I forgot he had another
They
one.
have 6.
He's got another 3.
Champions have 6.
She's got 3 more.
He sends out a Pokemon that you probably know to be a Blissey.
Oh, what?
What?
Fucking Blissey.
Yeah.
Alright.
Blissies are sick.
Are you gonna disown? Are you gonna disown your own dad? here?
Maybe.
Do you
It's
know-
a normal
do you know
type.
what the big thing with Blissies are?
What? Healing?
So yes, they're like the clerics of the Pokemon world.
They're
They're the
And
Pokemon nerds.
they've also got shit ton of HP.
I'm sorry. This is ridiculous looking.
I mean, yeah.
Pebbles go then.
Pebble puts out both of its hands. Then puts both of them on its chest. Then both of it on its hands. And it goes, oh, Macarena.
And then it jumps.
And
the
then it
whole,
does Iron Defense again.
It jumps and the whole building just collapses.
Yeah.
Oh, Macarena. Is it Macarena?
Yeah.
But did they say, oh, Macarena?
Hey. Hey, Macarena. Hi.
That's the one. That's the one.
Cool.
Does that.
It's more like-
Okay. Trainer's turns. We doing our use.
Yes.
Quite.
I'd like to be put down for one, whatever I usually do. I just know what it does. I can't remember what its name is.
I will do focused training with critical moment.
I would like to use inspired training. Because I'm inspired after having just killed that what's its face.
Yeah, that's
oh,
pretty
I don't think I've ever,
oh, shit move that I need to
this
put
will be
in.
the first time I've ever used focused training.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've never used it.
Am I using focus training? What am I using?
I'm gonna use.
You're using brutal. You
No, I'm
always
using,
use brutal.
I'm using focus training.
You use brutal quite a lot as well.
I have done, yeah.
He's gonna use focus training too.
Cool.
How
Just
do I
want you to
be-
know my.
Yeah, inspired. But I just, right, so another one of the things, just to say, so I have a thing called Conqueror. So if I feint a foe by using physical or special attack, I can increase special attack, or speed by 1.
It's quite cool.
So I've done that.
As opposed to.
Oh wait,
fainting a
does,
foe
so if
with-
you that's what I was gonna say. Does that mean that if you hit it with a physical attack and it faints, your physical attack goes up? If you hit it with a special attack, your special attack goes up.
It could do, but it just says you can increase any one of them by 1.
Oh, cool. I was just gonna say, how is there another way of fainting?
Yeah. Right. Ains, let's
That's
go.
pretty cool.
Ainsley's
Does that-
going to
that's
look
gone up
at
there.
God of War.
Which one did you put up?
Special attack.
Special
That's
I'm
what I'm
going
using.
to, once I check its
There's no
type
point putting my speed
weakness,
up.
do something.
My defense is now 123.
Thanks, James.
I just want you to know, Colin. It's all I've got. I'm done. Actually, I've maxed out my defense. Can I go now?
Actually, no, it's not going to look at God of War. Because I've just seen that it's super resistant to all of my moves.
Cool.
What else is out? Bravery.
Bravery
Bravery,
and a Clefable.
Blissey.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Is it evolved from a Clefable?
Nope.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Why did you think I'd be
Pokemon
right on
knowledge.
that?
Right here.
Ainsley is going to take a step round the other Pokemon that are around it, and is going to look at Bravery and is going to dart forward and is going to use close combat.
Okay.
Okay, nice. What's close combat do?
Pose.
A lot. Damage, potentially. That'll be a 13. It's AC of 2, so that should hit.
Yep.
Cool. That's 4d10 plus 15 damage.
Wow.
This is my most powerful move. So that's 2, 5. That's a 90. That's a 9. 2, 5, 14, 16 plus 15 is 31 plus 82. Because I did my thing. 31 plus 82 is 113 damage plus 5. 118 damage.
Of what variety?
Of
Of what flavour?
of the physical flavour.
And how much damage?
118.
It's against the Blissey.
No, it's against bravery.
Da.
What am I fighting? Gardevoir.
God, over what?
The gardener.
And as it does that, it steals some of the health from
cool.
bravery and heals itself by 1 tick because I have. Can't remember how I do it. How do I do that again? It is. I have a thing that lets me do that. I cannot remember what it is. I've got it on my
Cool.
sheet, and it was from quite a while ago, but I never use
That's
it.
cool. I'm a very strict DM.
Yeah, we know.
Oh,
It's an item I have. Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
I gave you that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, true. So you pretty much swipe bravery out of the sky, and it collides onto the ground, and it's trying to very very weak, trying to haul itself back up, and it hauls itself back up, but it's standing on the ground.
The way I want to say it, that Ainsley does that is it kind of jumps up, like once again disappearing and reappearing behind it, and it appears with its arms, like hands clasped together over its head just behind it, and it slams both down onto the back of its neck, like Dragon Ball Z style for anyone that watches Dragon Ball Z, and just smashes it into the ground.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And then appears back where it was.
Nice.
Cool. Gardevoir's turn. What's Gardevoir gonna use?
It's got spells.
We
You
haven't done that in a while.
fucking assholes. No, you say we haven't done that in a while. We haven't
did
done
that
that in
last
a real life.
episode.
Recording-wise, 15 minutes ago.
Gardevoir gonna turn back towards Pebble, and it's gonna attempt to use hypnosis.
Why?
16s, that'll hit.
What does it have to... So it
It's
just
gotta-
makes
it's
me go to
gotta be-
sleep?
Yeah, it's got to be. Well, it's got to be a 6 actually. Yeah.
Wait, I've got to beat a 6.
So
Wait, no,
I've
no,
got
no,
a
no.
16. The AC is 6.
Well, I can't beat that. But does it just make me go to sleep immediately now?
Yes.
Okay, I use protect.
Okay.
I can't use that again for the entire...
Yeah, and you can't use hypnosis again.
Okay, cool.
So-
What moves has it used so far? Hypnosis?
Hypnosis and Moon Punch.
Blast.
Have you used Protect so far?
In the game?
Yeah.
He's used it once, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't really needed to.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
knew some
prick.
bullshit like that was coming.
Yeah.
I knew eventually Connor would figure out that there are different ways of taking out Pebble rather than...
Indie.
Oh. So we have.
What kind of music is Indian to?
Why?
Fuck,
a bad
wanking bastard.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck.
There's a window right there, we're quite high up.
Yeah, true.
Nom, 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 nom. Gardevoir, Boavoy, Blissey.
Yep.
How's
Boavoy?
How's Bravery looking?
Pretty bad.
Bad. Right, Bravery, you're gonna get.
I did just
Jumped.
give it like 111 damage.
I would.
Genuinely, Sophie, see if you run past it and just nudge
Eh.
it. A swift breeze.
Give it a stern... I throw the boot.
When I get disqualified in the Pokemon League this far ahead.
Just cough.
Accidentally throw the boot, it
You
bounces
throw the
off the
boot,
bravery.
Ainsley teleports, grabs it, throws it back, goes back to where it was.
Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, Indy is going to use Flame Burst.
Sweet.
Roll a 16. So that'll hit. That
How
is.
would you describe Flame Burst?
It's like a burst. It's like a burst, but it's kind of like flamey. No, but like if you imagine some flames, they just burst out.
It's like normal Henry's voice, but
You mean...
a little bit like
wait,
he's eating
are you
something.
describing an explosion?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So what damage
Do you want to know
doing?
how I actually do imagine it?
yeah.
Yes.
So-
I
I'm trying to
actually.
think of it. There's a thing
Did
in a
you-
movie that I'm thinking of and I can't picture it.
Did you roll? Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled a
Okay.
16.
Okay.
I haven't
So-
done any of the stuff yet.
No, but it's gonna do more than 8
No.
damage. So how do you want to take it down?
So flame burst is a burst of flame. No,
You piece of shit.
no.
I love
So
you got so pissed off for us saying that joke
Hold
for
on,
you.
hold on. I need to get more alcohol in case this answer makes me want to drink. I'm ready.
So Henry was right in the sense that I imagined it a bit like an explosion. So rather than flame floor in a sense is
Picking up the drink.
the flame the flame will collect in Indy's mouth and shoot straight towards its enemy. Heat wave is literally a wall of flame, whereas flame burst is more.
Oh, drinking for that one.
What is wrong with these descriptions? Flame burst is more. You just see above the Pokemon that I'm attacking, like a.
A burst of flame. Say it, bitch. Say it.
A ball of flame will just like a small thing
You
of
got
flame.
so close to saying it then. You even got the same fucking beginning letter. A
small-
ball.
A small ball of flame just suddenly starts to grow above that Pokemon's head until it explodes and on top of it.
How would you describe the expression? Would you say it's a sort of, long, sort of acting push out, or is it a burst?
Because it affects. Plus, it affects any adjacents. So it comes in the middle and it'll explode out and explode out in like a circle.
cool.
A bit like what's it?
I genuinely, I have something
like
like this.
an aerial bomb or something.
Yeah,
like that.
explode
cool.
out.
I have this image of a superhero-esque movie or something where someone does something with blue and sorry.
Spider-Man.
Watchmen, when Dr. Manhattan teleports, he has that.
Yeah, it's
goes
like
out
that.
from like
It's
that
like
sort
that.
of shit. Yeah, yeah. But more spherical.
Yes.
Yes.
I like it.
Cool.
I knew it was blue. You see his dick a lot in that movie. Whose turn is it?
Do you realise it was someone's job to CGI the dick?
The wang.
Do you know what the best thing about that line? There is somebody whose job it is to CGI the Hulk's dick for the Avengers movies. They just cover it up because they weren't happy with the physics of his trousers.
Are you serious?
So they actually did it's not very detailed, but they CGI'd a penis.
That's great.
So,
That's so good.
so that's Braviary taken down with this burst of flame. And so yeah, the flame engulfs Braviary and its little feathers burn off, and you've got a little bald bird.
It hits it, and immediately one of them chickens from Tesco.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Chicken appears at the door to collect its order.
It's in a bucket immediately.
And Clark recalls the Braviary and sends out his next Pokemon, which is a Tyrantrum.
Oh, what?
Tyrantrum.
It's a Tyranitar having a tantrum.
It's pretty
It's a
much.
baby Tyranitar.
It sends out a very it's a dinosaur. It's an ancient Pokemon. It's kind of
Oh,
like,
I know what that is.
It's kind of like a T-Rex with a beard.
Yes, I know this Pokemon.
That's so cool.
It's super weak to so much of our shit.
Really?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, super weak to ground, dragon, fighting, and steel. And fairy, but we don't have a fairy.
It's a cool Pokemon.
It is, however, super resistant to fire, so sorry, Indy.
Hey, it's alright. I've killed two
That's
of them
actually
already.
because dinosaurs are super resistant to fire.
What about the fucking meteor?
That was actually Meteor Mash, which I think you'll find is a steel move.
And would you
That
class
was
that as
kind
a?
of clever. Come on.
Would you class that as a
Arceus
ground?
using a-
Maybe, yeah.
I class that more as a ground because of an earthquake.
Well, Meteor Mash
Meteor.
is a steel
Meteor
move,
Mash?
really.
I've
Is
got
it?
it written right
Yeah.
here. It's a steel move.
That makes no sense.
A lot of meteors are
I
made of
think
metal.
it's just a steel meteor.
But it was the earthquake thing that caused all the dinosaurs to die.
It's now Blissy's go. Blissey is going to move over towards Indy and is going to use Egg Bomb.
What?
It's throwing its egg at
He's
you.
going to take his egg out and crack it over your
And
head.
another one grows back very
Seriously?
quickly.
An 8. Oh, but I get a plus
So what we
1. So
what we need to
9.
explain is that Blissey is a nurse in an abortion clinic.
9. Oh no, it's not going to hit. It's not going to hit because it's an AC of 6. Unless you've got a thing of less than. Of
Can it
3.
throw its egg and can Indy eat it?
No, because it's an exploding egg. It's an egg
No, like the
bomb.
cartoon.
Can it just not detonate? Can Blissey throw it? The egg just kind of, she misses, and the egg just kind of shatters, and you just see a yolk, and then you just
She
licks
throws
it
it, but it's just like it's the wrong one, and like it just cracks open,
There's
like on the
baby
floor.
Chansey fetus rolls.
No, I was thinking
and
it's
Indy
not-
laps it up.
It's not fertilized. Like it
It's-
cracks open, and Indy cooks it and eats it.
That's disgusting. It's really not a funny yolk.
That's true, because Indy's got all its flames.
Oh,
Indy's got all its flames coming off. It can just cook like a fried egg.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, it splats on Indy's face and then cooks.
And then he's just like spends the rest of the fight just slowly eating egg.
Fair. Yep. Cool. We'll do that then.
Cool.
Sick.
Pebbles go.
I want to get over to this Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrantrum.
I think pretty cool seeing those two big monsters fighting each other. Tyrantrum. 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 It's torrential rain. And I want to use Meteor Mash.
Okay.
And I also want to use Assault Armor. Which I can use 2 ice per scene.
Right. So is steel super effective against it?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Right.
Steel super defense against Tyrantrum.
And you're using your assault armor to add to your.
Yeah, so it's 3d10 plus 10.
He fucked.
What's a 10? That's a 10, that's a 10.
You're a 10, James.
I'm not.
You are
No.
to me.
Oh, that's not saying anything.
The scale's not out of 10 though. It's out of 5.
100. 11 plus 10 is 21. Plus 123. Oh my god.
Choke.
I genuinely think I'm about to kill this Pokemon.
Wait, is your attack that big as well?
No, my defense is 123, but I'm using Assault Armor.
Attack.
Twice per combat.
It's something Metagross has, I think. Or at least Stevens
144
did.
minus normal defense times by 2.
I mean, I don't know.
Don't kill my dad's Pokemon.
I don't know how much she liked it really. How much damage? Sorry.
144?
James, you're gonna do it again. You know that.
144
Is it my so
minus normal defense.
Yep.
Times by 2.
I mean, it started life as a fossil. Now it's just gone back to it.
I mean, you've done it again, mate.
Have I actually? Have I genuinely just killed a dinosaur with a meteorite?
Do you want to know how much damage you did?
How much?
238.
Oh boy!
Fuck me.
Oh, I killed it! I'm sorry, mate. I killed your dad's dinosaur with a fucking meteorite.
I mean, the way I see it is, it started life as a fossil, like a bone, and they used a computer to bring it back. So surely we can just cut it open, get that bone, and bring it back again.
Just killed a dinosaur.
Again.
We killed the last dinosaur.
There's probably more.
That is an extinction level event on live TV.
Oh shit, this one's big time televised. It's like, no, they won't do it in the championship. They won't do it with the champion. Yes, you will.
I mean, at least it wasn't like the Gardevoir or something. That would be pretty.
Oh, I'd have turned sides. I'd have been like, oh.
I was
I
going to fight the
attacked
guard.
Pebble.
I was going to do that to the Gardevoir, but I was worried it had teleport or something bullshit.
It will do. That's
Not
why
that
I
it was
haven't.
gonna die.
That's why I haven't attacked it. I'm just like.
Okay, so the Dinosaur Santa has only been out on the. thing
That's
before.
the first round. It hasn't attacked yet.
No, it's not done anything. It's literally just got onto the field. You run up towards it and destroy it with a fucking meteor. Okay, so
I can't believe I killed a dinosaur with a fucking meteorite.
That's too perfect. So we've got one more Pokemon.
Oh, he's powering through these Pokemon, my boy.
I know, you're doing well.
Basically,
man.
I think
you were slow to start, and then we remembered the rules.
I was just worried that this episode was going on a bit too long, so I thought, you know what, I'll kill it.
Well, I mean, it's almost this hour-long episode's almost been 2 hours long, and we've not killed all the Pokemon yet.
A lot of
Tell you
bullshit.
what though,
Go ahead.
we're getting very used to killing Pokemon.
I'm not comfortable with this direction.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's not so much murder as manslaughter because it's not intentional. It's just incompetence.
Well, no, because it's during like if someone dies in a boxing match, it's not the opponent's fault.
No?
It's
Depends
a
what they're
known
doing.
risk.
A gnome risk. Are we playing D&D again?
Risk. It's like a known, like if you die while playing rugby, like you can't prosecute because you expect it if you
Yeah, it's in the
enter
contract.
playing rugby, you're like, I know I could die technically,
Yeah,
and so it'll probably happen with this as well.
they should make pedestrians sign that. Cyclists.
So yeah, Clark recalls the Tyrantrum. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Henry. It was a Pokemon that was taken from a bone, so they probably will be able to bring it back. Not that one, but you know.
It'll be another one.
Is it
Yeah.
actually one of the fossil Pokemon?
Yes, it's the fossil Pokemon in XY.
Yeah, cool. I didn't know.
Cool, right, it's gonna bring it back to... Oh, no, in fact, he's gonna send out his final Pokemon, which you'll all recognise as a Lapras.
No way! Oh, cunt!
What?
It's one of my favourites.
Yeah.
It's on my dream team.
Hey, look, the way I
Nice.
see it is I could probably just put out Paddy and it'd fuck Lapras up.
True. It's also slow as shit.
Mm.
Right, trainer turns, same as usual.
Yeah, give me my usual, please.
Okay, Ainsley's go.
Oh, we didn't do trainer turns, dude.
Oh, no.
We just did,
yeah.
usual.
Oh, yeah, I just presume you're doing usual. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do critical moment with focus training.
Is that your usual?
No.
Oh,
What?
okay.
He's adding critical.
How
mass.
many times have I said the words agility training in this campaign? Every combat, every turn, basically.
I know. Really?
Please
Why-
write
why-
in with
why
the
you
clips
doing
where
that?
he doesn't.
Huh?
Why are you doing that?
Because I'm the fastest anyway.
You're just making yourself faster.
Yeah, agility training like massively increases my initiative.
He's not
which is-
doing his focus.
I'm
training.
not doing that. I'm focused.
Oh, right,
training.
sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were doing that.
No.
Okay, Ainsley's
yeah.
go.
Cool. Ainsley is going to look at the Lapras. He's going to do a little bit of an intimidating hacker dance and he's going to do swords dance again.
You piece of fucking shit.
Fair.
I
Go.
agree. Do it again. If my combat stage could go up any higher, I would.
Gardevoir, who has still not been damaged.
At all.
No.
What's on the field at the moment? We've got a Gardevoir, we've got a
Blissey.
Clefable, and we've got a
Lapras.
Lapras. Cool. Dunno.
Gardevoir is going to go over towards Ainsley.
Mm-hmm.
Size it up. You can see the mother,
Dance a little bit.
The mother son love drain from her eyes.
Oh.
Heartbreaking.
I know. Gardevoir is going to use Giga Impact.
Okay.
Fuck!
She's
try.
going to try.
It's going to be 17, so it's going to hit.
Just use the dodge now.
I'm going to use quick guard.
Okay.
And
Is that-
it's not going to hit.
Yeah, and you're all out of things.
I'm all
now.
out of things now. Yeah.
Thank fuck. Right, let's move on. I can actually start attacking you now. I can actually start playing.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
fair.
No, fair.
I am
okay,
also out of things.
Indies go.
Right, so we have Gardevoir, Blissey, and Lapras, none of which we've really done any damage to.
No.
None of which you've attacked at all.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe Blissey. Blissey's probably got the most. Maybe Blissey or Lapras are going to have the most health. Gardevoir's going to pull my bullshit.
Because the Blissey is right in front of me. Okay.
Evil plan in the works.
I would like to use Flamethrower.
Okay,
How does
please.
it look?
You can't keep doing this. Right.
Is
come
it
on.
like flowing?
It looks roughly like the look Robin is giving you now.
Throwing flame instead of shade.
Because I feel burnt.
Ouch.
Okay, go.
So that was a 10. It's an AC of 2.
Yeah, I'll hit it.
Sweet. Yep, that is 73 damage.
Of what variety?
Special
Of what type?
attack. Flame. What?
Flame.
73,
on.
did you say?
Yes, please.
Well, why weren't the two of us when the champion came out? It was like, is his dad? Why weren't me and Natch like, what the fuck is this cunt?
Yeah.
We thought it'd be someone we knew.
This has been a massive anticlimax.
Well, you recognise
Actually,
him, the
you
family
can't-
resemblance.
Kind of looks like a wanker.
Bit of a dick.
Yeah, I'm getting a massive asshole vibe from.
Is he your dad?
Okay. So I'm scared. Yeah. So you do that. I'm not going to ask you to describe it again. Otherwise, we'll spend 10 minutes like those two taking the piss out of you.
What is wrong with the description?
Nothing is wrong with the
No, no,
descriptions
no, no.
that you've made.
We've had our fun. Describe it.
I'm not going to.
Why not? Just
Because I'm being bullied.
You're not
This is
anymore.
workplace discrimination right here.
Because this is our full-time job.
I shall describe it.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Iron Man 1? When he comes out the cave and he says, "My turn." And then he just starts spewing
It's been a while.
flame all over them cunts.
Happy with that?
I'll take it. As an
Nice.
apology.
But because obviously that scene has 2, if we're going to edit in Indy into that, it's like 1 flamethrower from each nostril.
Okay.
Happy?
That's actually quite cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah,
He sneezed really like.
So yeah, the Blissey is engulfed in flames, and it takes a decent amount of damage, but it's a Blissey, so it's you know, like Luke Skywalker in Episode 8, sort of like brushes off.
What do you mean it's a blissey so it does that?
Blissey's arms aren't long enough to reach its shoulders.
Blissey's known for having masses
Just
of health.
stupid amounts of health.
Blissey has... Alright, I thought you were saying it was high in defense.
No.
That sweet
It's-
apron. Bulletproof.
Blissey has like
That
one of
apron's made
the
of Kevlar.
highest health stats in Pokemon.
Yeah. Right.
It's fucking bonkers.
Go for. Oh no, Michael. Blissey's go.
It was annoying. So does
Oh, it's
Lapras.
me again. Oh, one of your Pokemon you put out's actually getting a turn.
He is going to use.
Look at his HP stat. It's got max HP.
Show me again. Look at its defense stat.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Blissey is going to turn round to the very, very, very vulnerable Ainsley now, and is going to move
It's a
towards it.
vulnerable young boy.
He's going to walk over towards him,
Boy.
and it's going to use Hyper Beam. Which actually, because it's stab bonus, it's going to be 5d12 plus 25.
Fuck off.
Ainsley.
Can I please have 2 more d12s?
What if it ends like it began? With Ainsley just unconscious for
Yeah.
At least I've got another Pokemon now.
I just,
True.
I mean, I don't want to flat out murder.
Oh.
So 9. And
What's
it's
its
an
AC?
of 4.
Nope.
Does it
Speed
not-
of 8 of 6.
Ah, damn it. Okay, doesn't hit.
Try again. Nice. High five.
Oh, that
Oh,
was good.
peaked. The Blissey is going to use Hyper Beam against you, but it takes a big... And it's... I don't know, but where would it create it? I imagine probably between its hand
In an
and
egg.
its mouth.
It cracks an egg open and it comes out the egg.
It takes the egg out, it shakes it up a bit, cracks it open and aims it.
It holds the egg, looks at you just sternly, and then looks across and just taps the egg twice on the side of a saucepan and goes,
But the Hyper Beam flies off across the sea and sort of explodes in a big massive bubble, and you see like
embarrass it.
10
Segway.
Magikarp float to the surface of the water.
Yes! Thank you!
Somewhere in like fucking Kanto it does.
No. Right, Lapras is go. Lapras is gonna kind of flop over towards Indy.
Flop,
And
flop, flop.
I like Lapras.
Lapras is a very nice Pokemon.
So cool, it's Nessie.
do you like it? He's gonna use Hydro Pump against you though, Indy.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
special move did we
Wait,
do
hold
for-
on. What have we done Trainer Ghost?
No, it's still the
It's
same
the same
one.
turn.
Bollocks!
What special thing did we give your Pokemon?
What's
It
better?
does extra damage on melee.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I said normal damage to water because it's so hot?
Yeah.
Damage.
No, that is part of it as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sexalicious!
Mega Evolution,
But yes.
Supernova, extra D6 fire damage with all. Because I think we decided
D6
it was
very much.
D6. D6 is something. Rather than just having it all to do with fire damage, balance it out with something else, which
Okay,
is normal
yeah.
damage to do with water.
Okay, that's bullshit.
No, you have to do
no,
the Hydro
you,
Pump.
you called it.
It's
No,
still
no,
does-
I
it
know, I'm
does
still
normal-
doing it. I'm
does
still doing it.
normal
Still
damage.
gonna do 40, 10 plus 10.
It may be bullshit, but it's bullshit you approved.
Did you roll? Have you
Oh, I feel like
rolled
my
it?
got a
baby just
nine- I
gave
got a
born.
19.
That's my baby there. I made up that rule.
Yeah.
8,
We made up a lot of rules, but I
Basically all of them.
16.
mean, all rules are really made up. If you think about it.
Have you taken into account my intimidate? Okay.
The age-old question.
You take into
Paddy's
account
probably
my
going to come out of
intimidate.
the sex, so he's got 2 intimidates.
Can you take 48 damage, please?
Not happily, but okay.
Okay, Pebbles go. Oh, sorry. So he's gonna go up and use hydro pump, and usually, Clark looks as if he's got Indy. This is gonna be the one to finish it off. And the Lapras uses hydro pump. Opens its mouth. Massive jet of water barrages into Indy, but half of the water when it hits just evaporates on the surface. But still,
I was gonna say, rather than that, can the water hit Indy, extinguish some of the flames, but Indy just kind of shakes his head and just the flames shakes the water
but
off.
yeah, it's still
the
gonna.
flames steam off.
It's still doing, what was it, 48 damage or something? So I mean, it's still. Indy gets thrown backwards and like collides with the ground and rolls over a few times, and like the flames go a little bit out, but then they come back and Indy drags
Stronger
itself
than
to
ever.
his feet. Okay, Pebble,
Yes.
go.
Oh, I have to do a move.
I mean, you don't have to.
Where's God?
You can just use fucking thing again. You're within range
Okay.
if you move to it. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Your tits hang
What the
low.
fuck? Do you know when I used that? You know when I used that move against the dinosaur and killed it?
Yeah.
Yarp.
I used the wrong one. I meant to use a more powerful.
Oh
dear.
God.
Jesus.
So, I'm gonna use Iron Tail,
Fine. Against Gardevoir.
God of War. So I have
You
to
actually
roll
did
to
some
hit.
damage against it.
Hope so. If I
I've been
roll-
ignoring it till now.
It's still not done any damage.
Yeah.
Are any of its evasions above 3? 4? Above 4?
I imagine so. No.
None of them
no.
are.
What are you using? Oh, against Gardevoir. Yeah, probably.
A physical or speed?
Physical is 4.
Oh, I hit.
You hit.
I hit. Fucking lucky, but I hit. So I use Iron Tail. I can only use it one more time in this fight. Which is 3d12 plus 10.
Sweet.
10 plus 10, 20, 143. Minus normal defense times by 2. Gardevoir's weak to steel.
You might kill Gardevoir.
James.
143.
143. I haven't done any damage to it yet.
Please don't tell me you just killed this.
143 damage. Minus special defense.
Minus normal defense
Okay.
times by
Worse.
2. Connor, what did I say?
What, 100?
43.
Yeah.
Mhm.
166
What?
minus 2 minus defense times by 2.
Okay, so you had to do 242 damage
To kill it.
to kill it. You've done 270. Really quick bit today because we are. This is a really long episode, and you should get back to it because it's like way over 2 hours. So we're gonna say some stuff, and then we're gonna leave, and then you're gonna find out what Oliver does because Kyle just killed his mum.
Never did. Fake news.
Boo. But yeah, that's
Gonna
pretty.
fuck him up.
I mean, you do.
You'd be my first. Oh wait, fuck him up. Oh. Okay.
Ew.
But yeah, super quick mid bit. We didn't tell you last week that episode 100 was coming out as soon as it was, so hope you enjoyed that.
I think part of it was we didn't realise episode 100
Nah, I
was coming
didn't
out.
realise. It just kind of happened. Thankfully, we had it recorded.
Yes. Yeah.
We've had it recorded for 4 years-ish. Not quite. 3 years. 3 years.
Episode 100 we recorded last week.
No, but the extra bit.
Oh, that!
That bit.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to do that this weekend.
That's fine. I can do that.
Good.
Coming weekend. That is the past weekend to you people. the
Yes,
listeners.
no, exactly.
Time travel.
Yeah.
Cool.
Robin got a fucking far off look in her eye. She said that.
Do we have anything important to say?
We do charities. Marrow, they do bones. And
They do bone marrow, the bit inside the bones.
Social Bite, they do homeless people. Ew. And then Tiny Changes. What's your Tiny Changes to this week?
I went home
yesterday to help my mum with some cleaning because we're going on holiday next week, and the house is a fucking mess because we're getting a load of building work done. So I went home to help clean up the house a bit.
Oh, cool! You're getting a lot of building work done.
And then I said that I was going to go a walk with her, but then she was too slow and it didn't happen. So a reverse tiny change. Anyone else?
So you even out. I've come out even.
This week has been even sauce.
I tidied my room. That was exciting.
That is a major fucking change for you.
I tidied up. Oh, my rooms
joking.
were pretty good, but I tidied up all the clothes and shit. I did a whole big wash of stuff that I do every week. But I tidied my room and it felt good because it's been bugging the shit out of me for about the past week because just been so busy and haven't had time.
Your tiny change doesn't need to be something you've done for someone else. It can be something that makes you feel
Makes
good
you
as
feel
well.
better, and that has made me feel a lot better having done it because it was just a tip, so I kept it in the dark all the time, and it just wasn't good. So I can now have my room in the bright and have people walk past my room and be like, "It's tidy."
This does not mean
Look
that
at this.
all our tiny changes can be just something you've done that you've enjoyed. Like it can be like, I watched a good YouTube video. That made me happy. That was a tiny change.
Oh, nice.
So no, I can't do that.
I always do that though, so it's not a
Exactly, not a tiny change.
I drove my girlfriend to the airport.
Ah,
Aw.
Yes.
there's a reveal. James has a girlfriend.
I think we've mentioned this before.
I think what has been revealed a lot.
The way you said, "There's a fucking reveal," was just like, oh, it's,
There's a
wow.
reveal. You're not gay.
But I'm just saying because you have through so many episodes just talked about how lonely you are.
Yeah, and I've edited even more of them out.
You definitely edited more out since that happened.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've only started editing them out since this happened.
Oh, why you gotta look at me? I don't know. Pass. I haven't done anything this week. Which is just gonna.
Henry's
what's
a bad person.
yeah, I'm just a bad person, guys.
You made your tea with a strainer instead of a bag.
It's not. Yeah.
You gave James a cup of tea.
I did. I gave him a cup of coffee actually. I made James a cappuccino.
And he normally makes me tea, tiny changes.
Yeah, tiny changes.
Hell yeah.
Did you make it or was it the machine?
Look, shh. I pressed 2 buttons and filled the milk
I
cup.
think you'll find the machine cannot function without me. Without me, it is an expensive paperweight.
I wish where you can get like those coffee machines that you can set as like a timer, so you wake up in the morning, but like you come downstairs and it's already made your coffee.
Oh, I fucking love that. Although I would definitely come down to cold coffee every day.
Exactly. It's like I'm not, like that requires another level of
You come
organisation
down-
that I don't have.
You've come down, it's made 6 cups of coffee, and they're just pouring on the floor. Right.
It's gone rogue.
Shall we leave them to the rest of the episode because it's a fucking long one?
Yeah, go support Tiny Changes.
And go support Kyle, the greatest of the Pokemon champions.
Incorrect.
Choose your side in this civil war that's now unveiling.
yeah.
Are you Team Kyle or Team Ollie?
Yeah.
Choose the right side.
Do you
Jesus.
respect murder or the law?
What am I in this? Am I like
You were very much, just because I've literally just edited it, you were very much trying to stop them fighting.
oh, who did that in Civil War? Was there anyone trying to stop them in Civil War?
Scarlett
No.
Johansson.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be
Kinda.
Black. I'll be Black Widow. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Vision. No.
No, he was very one-sided.
He was very.
Crippled a man.
Mm.
He on his team.
Yep.
Fury. He was.
Thanos. He is totally impartial.
Everything is balanced with
Yeah,
Thanos.
half.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So whose side are you on? Captain America, Iron Man, or Thanos?
I'm on Thanos' side.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not even a joke.
See, because you'd be Captain America, I'd be Iron Man, because you're morally sort of good, but I'm cooler.
No, the true Civil War begins.
Wow.
I don't know how I feel about that. that fucking
Absolute fucking
audacious
put-down
sentence.
slap.
Anyways, we've got a red bubble. Look at that. We've got social medias, Facebook.
No, get on the Somies!
Get
On
the
the
Somies!
On
Somies!
the Somies.
On the Somies, which I only know because someone who taught me at one point referred to that in an email. social media
Oh, right.
as Somies.
Oh, I thought that was
They
our own
are
thing.
fucking freaks.
It was in brackets, and I'm like, what is this? So yeah, Facebook,
How
Twitter.
do you spell Somies?
It was capital S, small O, capital M, small E.
Oh no.
Okay.
I've heard
But no, it was-
SockMed before.
It was social media, but then so me in brackets after it.
SockMed's okay because there's it doesn't sound like a 2-year-old.
What's SockMed?
Social
media?
Oh.
Really? I don't like that. I
No,
don't
that's
like
not as good as Somi. Somi, we're having it.
So
That's
me.
ours.
So me. But
This
yeah,
is the new Civil War because me and Connor are on
SockMed
SockMed's
versus
side.
Somi.
Or Xbox versus Sony.
None should prevail.
But anyway,
We got social medias. We got Somies, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Hit us up, like our shit, do stuff.
We have an email.
We have an email.
Let's show roleplay@gmail.com.
Hell yes.
An
Email us
electronic mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out to Podbean because we're on it.
Yeah, we have a website on Podbean.
We do.
We have a website. Right, fine. We need
Let's
to
try
write-
roleplay.podbean.com.
We just need to write a list of things that we have.
oh, and we are also into the 2nd century of Let's Try Roleplay episodes. This is the beginning of the 2nd century.
Oh fuck! This is 101.
Yeah.
101 Dalmatians. I couldn't think of a joke.
You just said the name of a movie.
You just said the punchline without a joke.
Next week. Wait, is this going to be in 101 and 102 or just 101?
101 dice roll nations. Fuck.
Probably 2, but probably pop this in the epilogue as well.
Cool. So for 102, also 102 Dalmatians, because that's another movie.
Another movie.
And that's apparently what passes for a joke now.
Okay.
Look, we already made this clear last time. 1 joke per episode, and we've wasted it.
Shall we let them go?
Let's go.
Bye!
Bye!
Love you.
Throw Paddy out.
Yeah, I love that I almost kill his mum. She gets shade.
No, I'm ignoring you.
I'm dead to me.
You're fucking dead to me.
Yeah, the battlefield is weirdly quiet for a moment. Whereas,
I take Paddy out and I throw it silently.
I think it's like kind of like.
How are we standing? Like,
Have you ever
so
seen?
you're all in the line. I don't know who's in what order, but
I think of it like because it's Iron Tail. Like Pebble's tail starts to glow, and then he just swings it up and then down as Ainsley like jumps in the way, and it slams both of them into ground, knocking them out. But obviously stops it from killing her.
so it's to wrap that up. Yeah, she would have. Gardevoir would have been gone, clean out, but Ainsley took half the damage. So now they are both fainted, but neither of them
Pebble,
are actually
you
dead.
OP bastard! I can go.
The weird thing is it's not just in game that it's kind of tense. It's kind of tense in real life.
Not for me. I'm incompetent in both worlds.
Yeah, and Clark looks pretty shocked, but kind of tell there's there's a little glint in his eye that you can kind of tell is relieved.
Oliver just looks at him and goes, "I did that for her, not you."
You might have my dad, but you weren't my mummy.
That's fucking brilliant. Tension resolved.
Oh yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, trainer turns.
I use agility training with critical moment on Paddy. Which I should probably tell you the speed.
Well, if you not use Rock Moment twice.
No, this would be the second time.
Oh.
I don't use my move to do focus training. I use it to give a kind of weirdly confused look at Oliver. Like, I don't understand why his Pokemon just jumped in because I don't know I was going to kill it.
Yeah.
Do I? So I was like, ah. Then
So
I kind of feel
you guys are playing as if you don't know you don't know the relation, even though
we don't know that. Right?
No, you do because
They know that it's. They know
I'm
that.
playing it as if I don't know that Gardevoir is his mum.
but you
Like
know
raised him. I don't know that it raised him. I know
Yeah.
it's important, but I didn't know it raised him.
We know
But
now
I'm
it's
also
important.
I'm also playing it as that I don't know the damage of the attack, potential damage
Yeah,
of the attack.
yeah.
Like I don't know I was about to kill it, and I
Wait.
don't think any of us knew. But
But-
like Gardevoir's initially, yeah.
By the way, this isn't Oliver. That Oliver didn't tell Ainsley to jump on the way. Ainsley just did it.
Aw, okay.
Yeah, smash it.
Like-
Right, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
So we can reduce tension a little bit, but
Yeah.
but I also want to give like a weird look at Oliver, like what? But then also like I do feel bad because now I've beaten both of them, and I think it's like maybe I'm like, wow, that attack would have done some bad shit if Ainsley hadn't jumped in the way because they're both unconscious now.
So I feel like Ainsley would know because.
Well, I think we'd all know that attack would have been bad,
Yeah.
and it was lucky that Ainsley jumped in the way because
Yeah.
they're both unconscious.
But in the moment, because Gallade's super quick and stuff like that, they've seen that's going to be a fucking quick attack,
Just wants
and
to-
just gone. Pew.
it just want to help it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. Fair. So that was.
But I'm not going to do anything because I feel guilty.
Okay, Ainsley's go then.
Paddy's go.
Sorry, Paddy.
Oh, wait, inspired training as well.
Okay, go.
Right.
Just gonna sit
now,
that underneath all the
rethink of
character
how-
development.
I need to rethink how this game's working. What
'Cause you have
Pokemon is still
Paddy.
alive? Because I've
Let's see
changed my
Lapras.
Pokemon.
Yes.
Lapras is water and ice. Yes, weak to electric. Good. Paddy is going to take a few steps forward towards the Lapras and is going to immediately use Thunderbolt
Okay.
on the Lapras.
Oh, nice.
So that's going to be hopefully a lot of damage. That's an 8, which should hit because it's an AC of 2.
Yep.
Cool, so that'll hit. Nice. Nice. So that's 3d10 plus 10. That's not a 10. 22 plus
72.
40 is
72.
30. Yeah, 32 plus 40. 72 damage. And it's weak to it.
Okay. There's a shit ton of damage dealt to the Lapras. What do you want to do?
What, as in it faints?
No. It's
Oh,
still
okay.
there, but
Yeah, so basically silently Oliver throws out Paddy, and Paddy kind of just like, I don't know, Paddy wouldn't know what just happened because it'd been in its Pokeball, but I don't tell it what to do, but it's smart enough, and it just kind of looks at the Lapras like, I'm good against that, and just immediately a cloud forms in the sky and a thunderbolt slams down into it.
Sweet, and the Lapras collapses into the ground. You can see static electricity sort of vibrating across it for a good few seconds afterwards, but it manages to pull itself back up again. Indies go.
Cool. Having seen the Lapras take a good bashing, Indy gonna go over to the Lapras and try and use Reversal because it is weak against fighting nerves.
The Lapras.
Yeah,
Okay.
according to my Poke info.
Yeah.
So that was a 16.
Which will hit, yeah.
Yep, 47 damage, and it's weak to it.
Okay, cool. And what kind of damage, sorry?
Just normal attack.
Shield.
And then, plus my wee flame as well.
Yeah.
47.
How do you want to take it down?
Kill
The
the
little Indy.
Get the Lapras.
Yep, Indy gets the Lapras.
Taking out 3 of them.
Have you?
Bad.
Fucking
Pretty
louder.
sure.
Yeah, you have actually.
You've been doing...
At least I've taken out
You could-
Metagross.
and the bravery.
But to be fair, Bravery was just kind of like, I poked it.
I must admit, I have also taken down 3. Admittedly, one of them was ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be
Don't know-
super interesting to play this
I've
like,
already-
last
I'm intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued.
Yeah, how do you want to take it out, Indy? I'm sorry. I mean, it's a different game. It's not involving fire, blast, thrower.
What move did you use?
Reversal.
Fucking suplexes it. Nice, suplexes it. Like, Lapras goes to swat it out of the air, you grab it and just fucking slam it down on the
RKO.
ground. Yes.
I was thinking just kind of spins around and bitch slaps it with its tail. In a way.
Its tail of magnificent fire.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say you do this, and the Lapras takes a massive beating, and it goes flying up into the air, and actually almost it's going in the direction it's gonna go straight off the side of the
Oh my
Pokemon
God.
League. But Ollie's dad takes out the Pokeball and calls it back just before it comes off the edge. Yep, you guys just have Blissey left.
Thank God.
Time to team up on
We
Blissey.
don't have God of War left. I'm
No,
sorry.
we don't have God of War.
Well,
I hadn't
yeah,
scored-
that's a
I hadn't
sore
scored
point.
that out yet. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I've scored it
I've
out
not
now.
deleted my file either.
Don't
Okay,
delete the file.
right, let's go.
Trainer.
Trainers goes.
Cliffy's left.
No.
It'd be Pebble.
Blissey's go. Blissey, mad at Indy, is going to attempt to use Hyper Beam. It's going to take another egg out and try and open it and crack it in front of Indy. 9, AC of 4.
Was it using boiled egg?
So has it got? It's got a thing of 5. So
Yep.
it hits then.
What?
Because it hits on equal.
Equal it hits.
It
Yeah.
confuses you.
Very
Basically, your
mother
brains
of
are
fuck.
scrambled.
Right.
Oh.
Well, you. Can I please have some more D12s?
No, I'm not contributing to this.
Oh no, actually I've got all the D12s already.
If you have any in mind, can I have them back?
Got all the
After I've rolled them.
I don't want to contribute to my own demise.
So one of your shit ones is on there. It
You
rolled
got
a 9.
another Pokemon, it's fine.
Your cursed one rolled a 9.
9.
That is your crit. With that dice.
So 10,
2 nines.
19, 27, 35 plus 25
Not too bad.
is going to be
60.
60.
Oh, I get
Plus-
another.
Can you please take 74 damage?
What kind of damage?
Special.
Sure.
Right, so we crack. Blessy's gonna crack open this egg, and this time he shakes it up just to the right consistency and opens it. And it
Scrambles it the right amount.
and the egg explodes in a hyper beam towards
There was
Indy.
good seasoning on that egg.
Yeah.
The
The
smell of
yolk was
breakfast.
just the right amount of runny.
The smell of breakfast wafts through the air.
And Pebble, the murderer.
Oi!
He didn't actually kill anyone, admittedly.
Well,
Just animals. You only go to prison for a very short time for that.
We killed a dinosaur though.
It was looking at me weird.
it can't help it. Its eyes are on either side of its head.
Excuse me, Your Honour.
You
I may have
killed-
killed it, but I killed it in the appropriate way.
You nearly killed a mother and a child.
Simultaneously.
Yeah.
we're pretty good. Pebbles go.
It's just a Clefairy left.
Yep. Or the Blissey. I mean,
When we met Kyle, I never imagined he'd become this.
I know.
Right, Nick, Carl never did.
I mean, of the three of us, I feel like the one with a traumatic childhood with his dad that hated him would become the murderer.
I had a pretty traumatic childhood.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
your
you're
dad,
the-
your
yeah, I know.
parents
If
still
anyone's
loved
had the
you.
traumatic trials, it's probably been now.
Probably.
Yeah,
No.
but her parents still loved her.
you have the they don't still love her, they're dead.
Loved. Okay, yeah, but you have the hero's traumatic backstory.
Murdered by their own family.
Yeah, you have the hero's traumatic backstory,
suppose.
whereas Kyle has
No, he
the
does- she
I was
doesn't.
neglected as
She
a
has
child traumatic.
Dexter's backstory.
Kinda, yeah.
You have
You have Lex
See,
Luthor's
'cause- but you're
backstory,
very-
kinda.
You're tall and posh.
Yeah.
You're the kind of person that people
Sorry.
find out have bodies in their basement.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, I have a move
Because
to
he's
do.
tall.
And posh,
And posh.
apparently. In real life, I'm tall.
I've just described myself.
Well, luckily you live in a flat, so you don't have a basement.
Good.
Have you seen the big
You haven't
thing
seen the three
downstairs?
floors below me. I'm going to use Iron Tail against it. Can't use it again. But
Okay.
3d12 plus 10. Once I roll to hit. What's its evasion? Highest evasion? Physical or speed? Which one's higher?
Speed.
Which one is it?
2.
Yeah, I hit.
Fucking hell.
It's just a big. It's a
Yeah.
fat nurse.
That was a 7.
So it's 10. 16 plus 10, 26 plus the normal, so 23. Can't do that again.
Thank fuck.
They allow me to do it in
Paddy
game.
would have to jump in the way this time.
So just 23 damage.
No, so 26, I think I
26,
said.
okay.
If I didn't, fuck it, it's 26 now. 26 plus 23, 49
Yep.
damage.
Okay. And
49 damage.
Yeah. So what do you do to it? It doesn't kill it, but what are you going to do? What move?
So it is Iron Tail again. So it basically having sort of been a bit confused that it saw Gardevoir.
Yep.
Glade.
Sweet.
Jump in front of Gardevoir. It kind of like reasserts itself and sees the other that's attacking, and now Paddy attacking the other Pokemon, and it brings it sort of starts to sort of lumber over as it can whilst the other two are attacking it, and then as it arrives, it brings its tail back into sort of 180 spin into Blissey and
Yep.
hits it with an Iron Tail, which is sort of a glowing tail, and it's almost like the tail doesn't actually hit it this time. It swings and shoots out a sort of almost glowing steel blade style
Okay.
thing.
Cool.
Of Pokemon magic.
Yeah. And it doesn't. You can tell that the Blissey doesn't seem massively affected by this, but it sort of it's crushed down into the ground, but it sort of picks itself back up and does another cool pose. Not that.
Can you pose?
I don't know
See,
how
we'd
Blissey can have
be
cool
doing
pose.
Blissey does.
Right, so
They just put its, like one of its hands behind its head. It's like,
Lizzie, paint me like one of your French girls.
so we are trainers' turns. Is
The
anyone
usual.
gonna do anything interesting?
Usual.
Okay, cool.
I would
Who
like to
knows?
bring out-
I mean, the champion might actually decide to
You would like
use
to
his
what?
ability where he gets to use 2 attacks in one turn.
What,
at some
doesn't he?
point. Because the person controlling his brain keeps forgetting.
Because the person controlling his brain.
Is my dad under Jafar's control as well?
Oh my
Jafar!
god!
No!
Can I bring out Munchie?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Also,
You're
I've
right.
got Giga Impact and I want to use
Fair,
it.
yeah.
Smashing.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Literally
cool.
smashing.
Paddy's go.
Paddy's going to
What's Snorlax's
use Spark.
2.
Snorlax is bottom below me.
Paddy's going to use Spark,
Okay.
which will be a 17 to hit, which will paralyze
Oh, sweet. Cool.
and do not a huge amount of damage, but I just wanted to paralyze.
Oh, nice.
Do actually a fair amount. 20, 60 damage
60 damage.
of the physical type.
Ooh, this does a shit ton of damage.
Hell yeah!
Fighting, is it? No,
It's electric.
Electric.
And the
Hold
Blissey collapses down to the ground and is pretty much unresponsive, except you can see it's still breathing, but very laboured. It's on 1.
Oh,
Good
and
job.
it's also paralysed.
yeah. Hit it with Giga Impact. Giga Impact,
no-
that bitch.
Do it.
It's gonna roll for paralysis.
Do the thing.
I think it needs to do higher than 5 to be able to attack.
I don't want to be a murderer.
18,
Just
so
do
it's
it.
cured.
It's cured of paralysis.
Gotta do it. I'm not gonna attack it. I'm gonna let you do it.
I don't want to be a murderer.
No, you're not gonna murder. You're gonna.
You'd
To
have
do-
to do a lot of damage.
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
got a
it's
huge
got
health bar.
192 health points.
Yeah, you'd have to double it.
Yeah, you need. Yeah, you'd need to do 190.
You need to do 193 damage to kill it, which you won't.
What's his health bar on me?
It's currently on 1,
Yeah.
and you need to take it to negative its max HP to kill it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was negative half its max HP.
No.
Oh.
It's gonna do 40 damage against Snorlax.
I take 1 damage.
The Blissey looks up at Pebble with a kind of please no kind of
Oh god.
reaction as it whimpers for its own life. Pebble
Looks down on it, puts its fist like right next to its face, and draws back, and then it stands up and it just walks past, it walks away, as Snorlax walks up to it, looking down. And I hold my action.
Cool. Munchies go.
I don't want to use Giga. That just seems so unnecessary.
You have to use Giga Impact. It's got to. This is the way we're ending the campaign.
I know, but I look evil.
What would Nat do?
So, in Nat's frame of mind, she's very confused as to what's happened earlier, and is wary to use big fuck off moves like Giga Impact right now because she sees that the Blissey is very heavily injured and feels it's unnecessary to go to those kinds of extremes.
Okay.
Because she cares for Pokemon and just wants this to end as soon as possible so she can figure out
Maybe I am evil, because if this was me, it would be dead by now.
or to figure out what the fuck's actually happened. So I'm going to use Body Slam. So Munchie has been lumbering up, blah, 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 and it's just going to fall on top of the Blissey.
Yep.
Which will probably look a bit weird now I think about it,
If you,
but...
hit, if you hit, you take it down.
6?
What is it?
What's the AC of the move?
2?
That might,
It
because
hits.
it's physical.
It does.
It
Yeah.
It does.
It hits.
Hey!
Fucking hell.
You guys did it!
How
We
would
won
you...
the
You missed.
84.
If you'd have missed falling on it.
It rocks backwards and forwards and falls backwards.
Falls backwards and goes to sleep.
But it
It's
hits
like-
and crushes.
You know how eggs from top to bottom are really strong? It's like that.
Yeah.
You fall on the Blissey the wrong way, it doesn't crack.
But it did. It died.
Yeah.
I did that. Yeah,
we
there
we,
you go.
we
No.
won the Elite Four.
Yeah, no, you won the whole fucking thing. You were the champions of the Mistuar region. You did. I mean, you had a little bit.
Do we have to fight each other now to find who's the real champion?
Yeah, that's it. Another 6 hours of combat. Let's
No, I think so. We should definitely do that, but no revives beforehand.
Fuck right off. He can't use
Dad,
battle.
give me your real Pokemon.
Yeah. So
It's a very,
Dad, remember when you caught Arceus? Give it.
it's a very bittersweet feeling.
Yeah.
I think it's a very tense atmosphere right now.
It is from Oliver's point of view.
And Nat's
is-
very confused.
It is not from Kyle's. He's too stupid.
In game,
yeah.
pretty much the first thing Oliver would do would be would recall Paddy and start walking over towards his dad. Like, not saying anything, just start walking over.
I'm gonna follow, but a bit behind.
Yeah.
Bit stalkerish, but not so much.
I think Clark's kind of a little bit confused. Like, he's a little bit. Doesn't really know how to react, and he knows that this has all been shown on the television, and this is not really the way the fight was meant to go. It was meant to be triumphant, and the 3 new champions, big hugs and everything. But you know,
The first thing I do is I walk over and I hug him.
okay. So if you're walking over towards your dad, he walks over into the middle as well. Recalls his Pokemon and holds his arms out. He holds a hand out to shake your hand.
I like bat it aside and I go in because I'm 15, so I'm not quite as tall as a full grown man.
Yeah.
So like I bat aside the handshake and I go to like hug him. I assume like with his arms like kind of out like across because I like batted the hand out the way and I'm just like, missed you, Dad.
Does it?
Kyle cries a little bit.
Really?
Because
He's never known this
love.
Oh God!
It's like, it's fine, I guess.
Son, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I mean,
you.
sorry about your dinosaur. But, I mean, I'm assuming you can.
That's not.
Yeah, I'm assuming you can bring
him
him back and all that. Yeah, yeah, good.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I feel like the moment's a little.
I'll like I'll like let go and I'll be like, yeah, and I'll turn around and I'll give Nat a high five, or I'll go to and I'll be like, we won.
I go to give Ollie a high five.
I will.
For the cameras.
Yeah, genuinely, I'll look at the cameras and I'll put on that Richmond fake business smile and I'll be like, yeah, Carl, we won, and I'll give you a high five.
I'm 100%. I genuinely am going to play this as if the point that Kyle is too stupid to realise what he almost did.
No.
And also, will even if he did realise what he was going to do, but like, he does not blame himself at all.
Can I roll perception to see if I pick up any sort of?
Yes.
You'll get nothing from Kyle, just flat out, because he just doesn't think anything's wrong.
16.
So you can tell that Oliver is that he's showing that fake business smile.
Cool.
Not to you.
Yeah.
I'm okay to Nat.
Pick up on that, but I'll continue with the pretenses. I'll high five.
Yeah, and we'd
Kyle,
start like
high five
celebrating.
Oliver,
and
but
Yeah.
High five.
shit's gone down.
I'll use a revive on Ainsley. I won't bring it out, but like, I actually can I retcon? I didn't recall Paddy, and I'll like ruffle Paddy's
ruffle
fur, and I'll be like, "Well done, buddy. I'm proud
So
of
you
you."
can see from the next thing you notice while all this is going on, you hear a firework be let off from somewhere in the Mistuar region. You turn around and you see this firework going up towards the sky, and it bursts, and then from another town, another one comes out. And then so you can hear a lot of cheering because there's been a little bit of a delay while the TV has got there. And
It's a 30-second delay, actually.
is it?
Yeah,
There we go.
What?
30-second delay on live broadcast to cut out like things like deaths and such.
Anyway.
Yeah, like,
if anyone gets killed, like the Pokemon.
yeah, of course.
Cut.
So, yeah, you can see that the celebrations start to ring out across the Mistuar region, and Clark reaches into his pocket and he brings out 3 medals, and the medals are shaped in the shape of the island of Mistuar.
Sweet.
And he passes you all one, and he says, sorry, nudges you guys to sort of look over towards the cameras and then like hold up your medals and stuff.
Can I trade him a medal for a revive?
I've got like 2.
No, to give one to him for his thing.
I guarantee we'll have one.
Oh shit.
He is the champion of a region.
Dang.
I've got like 8.
I've got 7.
You bought them and never used them.
I wasted so much money.
Yeah, I like wave to the camera and like.
And you see the camera sort of moves up and starts to circle round as if it's doing like some sort of like mad panorama shit. It's going round and then
like the scene, like the shot from the end of episode 7.
What?
When Ray's holding out the lightsaber.
Oh, right,
and it's
yes,
going round the island that they're on.
Yes. Yeah, I
I-
suppose. Yeah, no, cool. And so that happens, and the camera sort of pans out, and the curtains come to a close on your Pokemon League endeavour, and you 3 are now the champions.
The second we're not live, I'm like, Ainsley! Ainsley! And I throw my last revive at my dad. I'm like,
So the camera's cut off.
I like to imagine my dad has the exact same reaction.
Just like, we see where it gets from.
So is that it? You guys gonna go at each other?
Huh?
You're gonna go at
I'm stood there like watching you two like do and I'm just like nah.
No, I like
it's kinda
scramble
weird,
to
isn't it?
try kind of like grab Ainsley's Pokeball and like get Ainsley out after having used a revive.
I've moved in between Kyle and Oliver. I'm kind of standing between them, like I'm a shield.
I'm just stood there smiling like a moron.
Yeah, you've not noticed yet.
No, why would I? It's not my fault.
What does my dad do?
So dad also. I think he's more professional than that. I think he knows that.
I have thrown a revive at his face. Like I was straight away just like,
He's actually slightly annoyed at you.
No,
Why would you throw this rock at me?
He takes the revive and he actually guides you guys over, sort of taps you and said, "Oh, we've got business to attend to now. You need to go down to the Hall of Fame." And
I'm just staring at him like,
Don't give a shit.
Oh, cool. I'm pretty
where's God War?
Yeah.
Where's
He
mum?
said,
Where's
so
God War?
don't worry. She's okay. I know this is.
Son,
Get her out.
I'm a billionaire. I have insta revive Pokeballs.
Get her out.
Yeah, and he'll sort of sigh and smile and then send out the Gardevoir and then give it a revive that you threw at him.
Tackle with a hug.
Oh.
We've never seen
the
Oliver
cameras are
display.
off.
Why are both of you raised by Pokemon?
We've been to this.
We've been through this.
Why were none of us raised?
My parents were busy.
Mine were dead. Busy being
Mine were
dead.
busy and dead. Or left him. I don't know.
Can we just say this is the most emotion we have seen Oliver display in the whole of the
absolutely.
campaign.
And the Gardevoir, you can see a big smile come across its face, and it sort of like channels some psychic energy to sort of like create a slightly warmer hug and a more affectionate feel.
Ainsley comes into the hug as well.
Yeah.
And I look up at the
Ainsley's
dog.
probably taller than.
Yeah, it'd be about.
And the Gardevoir takes a step back, and I kind of like look how much you've grown.
I'll be like, hey, look, grew up. It's big now.
I know, and you can tell that so they're having a sort of telepathic conversation with each other. The Gallade.
I'm in on it.
But yeah, I was going to say that's rude.
I'm in on it.
The Gardevoir goes over and gives opens its arms up to Gallade, and they have an embrace.
We all simultaneously turn and look at Kyle.
Fuck.
We don't, but yeah.
Yeah, do we want to resolve this?
I'm just smiling.
I'm still between you. So
I don't know who's. I mean, if you're not going to say anything, maybe Nats.
Nope.
I'm
not.
still crying a little bit because family emotion makes me cry.
No.
But I'm just like, oh, it's nice.
Okay, so you guys, if we're all done on top, you've got your winners' medals, and these Clark is heading you off towards the Hall of Fame, which is back down, so back over towards the left, and he gets in with you guys, and he's like, "Oh, so Oliver, tell me a bit about your friends."
This is Nat. She's
Hello.
I don't know.
She's a feral child.
Yeah, probably. Like she's a bit of a feral, a wilderness child. If you know, she's
Hello.
nice. She's really nice. She I don't know, fire gym or something like that. You probably met some people she knows.
She's like, oh, very, very, very nice to meet you, Nat. And he
Evil uncle.
holds out the
Put that one on the
hand
resume.
and says, I understand that you've been through a lot with, family in these last few weeks. I understand this must be particularly difficult for you.
Over it.
He was a bit of a wanker, really.
We beat him, and that's what matters.
And
Who's this?
this is it's Kyle.
Very,
Yeah.
very nice to meet you, Kyle.
High five.
And he gives you a handshake, but
No, high five.
yeah. And there's sort of a moment of silence in the lift as you're going down, and he's like, you can hear the elevator music again.
No elevator music. Just
It's like just the shots, we're all just kind of standing, looking around. Like,
Carl's just like grinning like an asshole.
someone's just like, it's a nice lift. It's like making small talk. They've done
Sounds like
nice building, isn't it?
Carl's just really chuffed that he beat the champion, so he's got a shit-eating grin on.
He's kind of like, we'll get through this the Hall of Fame stuff, and then I don't know if you guys want to have a chat about what happened, or
Wait,
I
what?
think that'll be for the best.
What happened?
he sort of looks at you quizzically. When
Ding! The elevator doors open.
Perfect.
and you walk out and you see
To victory music. Like,
against the back wall.
I love that Kyle is the only one that's actually enjoying this.
no, like he's happy. Oliver's happy, but he's just a bit like, I really wish Carl wasn't here. Like,
Against the back wall of this room. So you went down to one of the floors that was empty. That you did, so that what you said was empty, and you passed through on the left, and you walk up, and there's a sort of guard of honor of all the gym leaders.
Oh,
And
sick.
as you pass through them, they start clapping, and you walk up towards the back of the room, and against the back wall, there's a big machine with 6 Pokeballs. And if you guys have ever played the games, you'll know that this is where you register your Pokemon for.
There's 6.
it'll be the ones we.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there'll be 9. There'll
Yay.
be
Okay.
9.
Okay, cool.
Because you would have used them all at one point.
Yeah,
probably,
yeah, I was
Unless
gonna say,
you're
yeah.
unless you're Jeff Goldblum.
I used Jeff at some point. I had it with me, probably.
My name is Jeff.
And to be fair,
He
like
might-
when
I actually think Jeff may have just stayed in the elevator.
I know that when I did an Emerald, when I managed to complete the whole league with just my Kyogre and all the eggs,
Yes.
they all like see
Yeah.
eggs in the Hall of Fame thing, and you go, you walk up to the back, and next to this big machine, you can see the Elite Four, and Harris and Steven is there also, and you go.
My face instantly sours.
and
No, we thought Stephen was okay by the end of
Nope.
it.
You did.
you walk past.
Still raw.
You walk past each of the Elite Four and shake their hands in turn, and
You know for a fact, I'm giving a wink to the what's her name?
Sky.
To Sky.
Oh yeah, I forgot. about that.
She does.
You
like,
know
she-
for a
she's
fact.
roll.
Her lawyer walks up and gives you a restraining order.
Roll. What should we roll?
Guile.
Guile. Yeah, go for it.
22.
Oh.
Well, I mean the best.
I'm a fucking guiley motherfucker.
the best possible option for this is that she just giggles it off
Yeah.
and doesn't
I mean, yeah.
call
I'm
a
a
restraining
child.
order.
I'm a child and she's an adult. It's
Yeah.
the correct. Like, she
Um,
probably should get a restraining order, really. But yeah.
So you do this, and you each of you stand up in turn. First, maybe Clark will offer, take Oliver up to the machine and offer him to put his Pokemon in.
Put my 3 Pokemon in.
And you'll,
Empty in the middle, and the other 2 on the other side.
and you'll see their pictures come up on a holographic screen on the wall
Ainsley's in a
behind it.
fucking great pose.
Are they mega evolution states or normal states?
Yeah, if they've got mega evolutions, then fuck
Sweet.
it. And then next up, we'll put whoever wants. Who would go next?
I don't mind.
I'll go.
I turn to Nat.
I'll go next.
Come on.
I'll
I'll
push.
if you turn to Nat and then
I'll push Cal up the
Yeah.
stairs.
You're not pushing me up. I'm going up by myself. Yeah, sure.
stroll up and put your Pokemon up, and Mega Aggron stands there.
Flygon. You're forgetting which other
Flygon,
Pokemon I
and-
have,
yeah,
aren't you?
and
And a Pupitar.
a sad Jeff Goldblum.
Pupitars do look sad.
I know.
They
And
look
then,
grumpy.
last but not least, Nat goes up and puts her Pokemon in. So everyone, the applause erupts through the room, and Stephen actually comes over to you guys, and see a big, massive grin on his face, and he comes over to shake all your hands. He'll naturally come over to Kyle first, because he's the one that he
Nose, yeah.
knew best, and sort of goes in for a handshake, and then sort of takes it back and gives you a big hug.
Oh, I thought he was going to high five me. I'm disappointed.
Here's like high five on his back. Like,
Big
guys.
hug, yeah. Big hug.
And he says, "You guys never cease to amaze me or this whole region. We will always be completely indebted to you for your efforts."
You're welcome.
Thank
And then
you.
he turns around to the other two.
Stephen, it's a weird question, I know, but do we still need to go to school?
Oh, yeah.
He says, "Well,
point.
I was gonna talk to you guys about that, but maybe there's another time."
Sure, yeah.
I'll teach art history, but nothing else.
Art
He
history.
wants to make us teachers, I know it.
And he turns to you guys and says, "Well, what are you guys gonna do now? I know you guys haven't slept in a long time. The last time you slept was after the party in Elmira City, before the Victory
What
Road."
would you do if you were a child? Because all I can think of is drinking.
All I can think of is there a party now?
Saying, "Well,
Is there a party now?
naturally, a lot of people in the
Naturally clever. Nice.
naturally, a lot of people in the region will be celebrating tonight, but we've got a special ceremony organised for you guys tomorrow back at Trainer City Academy.
So there's no party tonight.
So there will be parties across the region, but there'll
But
be
with
sort of
all the
nothing
Pokemon
official.
trainers.
Which one of them can we go to?
Any of them, if you want to.
Go from one to the other?
Go on a party
Crawl
crawl.
every city.
Party crawl.
I'll just be like, "Dad, can I borrow your bravery?"
So,
no,
Or your
you-
credit
he
card.
takes it out and this featherless like
Oh.
flops out.
Well, it's been revived. I'll be like, "Oh, Mum, can I borrow yours?"
Your mum's not there.
Sky. Hit
Sky.
Sky up.
Oh,
Sky, how'd you fancy coming
Sky.
to
A party.
all the parties with me?
I can get you in anywhere.
I'm a champion.
In bed.
I don't know what that means. I'm 15.
Inches.
So Stephen's
Perfect.
Oh,
Stephen says that
Oliver battling with his schizophrenia.
Stephen says, I don't know about you, I'm absolutely exhausted. This has taken a lot
You
of
did
planning.
fuck all.
This has taken a lot of planning over the last
Just
couple of
gossip.
days, and we've been working flat out to prepare this for you guys. We didn't expect this to go this far.
I was very impressed with Victory Road, I've got to say.
Of some
The
great
smooth
memories of
I was
running.
it.
going to say, yes, that was organised to the letter.
I have some great memories of Victory Road. Fantastic.
So I think me and the other guys will probably just see you guys tomorrow at the ceremony at Trainer City Academy. It'll probably be about noon, something like that, and there's a big party organised there tomorrow, but you guys are free to do whatever you want tonight.
Sounds good.
Stephen tells you that he says, I don't know about you guys, but you guys can do whatever you want tonight, but I'm going to be probably hitting the hay early. Got a lot to plan for tomorrow as well, so you guys can do what you want, and one last time, congratulations.